I'm gonna have
Almost at disc 2.
I'm gonna have Persona music in the background, like the calm Persona cafe music with like the rain sound overlay and also the very quiet cafe sound over, like, you know, the occasional chink of china against china and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have Monster at disc 2, Old Faithful.
I'm gonna have Game Grumps playing Doki Doki Literature Club in the background. Oh, it's just because I see the movie episode of that.
Yeah, me too.
What?
Yeah. That's why I thought for a second you could see my screen, because
No,
it was also there.
It's on mine.
Yeah.
It's on mine.
That's my screen right now. It's right there.
I dislike that. I thoroughly dislike that. Nope, that is not okay.
What? You don't like that we have similar enough interests that YouTube recommends us the same thing?
Yeah, no, that's definitely what's happening, Tyler. There's no fucking... listen, I'm red pilling hard now, okay, Tyler?
No.
I need the tinfoil hats.
That movie was written by trans women.
Was it actually?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure both the Wachowskis are trans.
That's really cool. I never knew.
Yeah, they're the Wachowski sisters. They're both trans.
All right, I'm fading to Homestuck scene. There's a few matters to discuss before we jump right in. Voices have exchanged. Players.
They've been discussed and exchanged.
Yeah. So, basically because Tyler wanted to do both Kanaya and Rose in a very, very similar way, essentially the same thing, but Kanaya had a slight accent. We're like, how about...
Let's be real, they're like very similar characters.
Yeah, they are basically exactly the same.
So when you're making voices for them based on vibes, they're gonna be very similar.
And we both agree that they should have that style of voice, but it'll be much better if one of us has one of those characters and the other has the other, so that even though they'll be the same voice, it'll be like two different, like you see, it'll be very obviously two different people. But if one voice is exchanging people, then so does another. And so, because of that, Tyler now has Jade.
I do have Jade now.
And so Tyler has 3 of the 4. These are the beta kids or the alpha kids? I mean, it's too early in the story to care about that, but...
I have Dave and Jade.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, you have John and Rose.
Human for human. Yeah, you're right.
I also took Eridan ahead of time because Zaretha's already said that
I'm never going to want Eridan.
So Eridan has not shown up at all, but I've just put him in my list already because like when he eventually shows up, I will have him.
Yeah.
So.
If you want to know why, Tyler, it's because I'm an Aquarius, and like the hit thing was to like associate your star sign with your character and be like, wow, I'm so much like that. And Eridan, I am so much not like Eridan that I'm almost offended.
Yeah, I mean, imagine all the fucking, like, all the fucking Capricorns out there. Like, woof.
Which one is Capricorn?
Gamzee.
Yeah! Yeah, that ought to suck as well. But yeah, so we have switched a couple of voices.
We did.
Okay, with that out of the way, I think we should just get the shit in the room.
Oh, also, we did, like, a bunch of pages, and, mysteriously lost all the footage.
Yes, that's definitely what happened.
It definitely wasn't Aretha just forgetting to unmute himself on OBS.
So much sweet loot, you'd almost think it was simultaneously your birthday and Christmas or something. Of course, you know that is ridiculous. It can never conceivably happen, Tyler, you dick.
What?
Well, I wonder. Dave Strife
Did you know that 3 of the 4 beta kids are fucking Sagittariuses?
Really?
Yeah.
Beta kids being these ones? Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, the others are alphas.
Which troll is Sagittarius?
Alpha is all the ones who come after. Equius. I forget which one John is. I'd have to Google it.
July 13th.
Why am I watching your fucking stream right now?
Yeah, open the thing.
Yeah, no, I have it open. I'm hearing the music. I just was also watching your stream. Which was very silly of me.
Dave is dead. Like, that much concrete grifting and bouncing around, he'd be dead.
Oh yeah,
he's
no,
dead.
He's got several concussions if he isn't dead.
He'd need, like, half of his skin to be regrafted on.
That's permanent damage.
Oh, yeah.
He's, like, super dead.
Which sucks, because he's the time player, and we need those. So I'm on the next page.
Sorry, I'm having volume issues again.
It's alright.
Because the
application is
the
cold.
app is absurdly loud.
Yeah.
So then I have to fucking turn everything down. But like, my computer volume can only go so low.
Or just turn the app down. What do you mean?
Ah!
What do you mean? Ah? Just turn the app down.
Ah!
No, Tyler, literally.
I don't know how.
Wait, really? Oh.
I don't know how.
Right click on your little volume button on the bottom, like on the toolbar, open volume mixer, and you can change the volume for each of your open apps specifically, rather than just the global volume of your computer. I'm really surprised. You don't know how to do that?
I did, I just ignored.
Oh, you lying piece of shit. You did not.
I did, I've done it before.
Liar. No,
I did it when I was playing Danganronpa and didn't want to listen to all the I wanted to listen to a podcast while I was grinding coins from Trials.
Mm-hmm. All right, are you ready? Because it's your pest.
I'm trying to.
It's your pest log.
I'm like listening to the thing to figure out what volume is appropriate.
Okay. I would have figured the volume which you can hear it and it doesn't hurt your ears is the one that's appropriate.
That's a more difficult feat than you'd think, apparently.
Don't make me read Dave's
For
line.
reference, it is currently at 12.
Don't make me read Dave's line for you.
No. Bro just kicked my ass.
There you go.
That's really all there is to say on the matter.
Awesome. Jade pestered John.
Yes.
It doesn't happen until much later in the comics, but when they start playing with the boundaries of the screen, you know, making a bunch of the fucking the S slides like expand outwards and upwards to cover more of the screen. Some of my favorite shit right there.
I loved in later slides when like the ad slots were taken up by more comic.
Yeah.
That was happening like simultaneous to the events that were going on in the main panel.
Yeah, the part where Andrew Hussey was talking to Doc Scratch, and at the same time Snow Woman and Spade Slick were talking.
Mm-hmm. Glad for this break so I can eat more of my dinner.
Wow, it is 12 and you still haven't eaten dinner.
Uh-huh. It was made a bit late.
Yeah. The cloud of a meteor.
I think it's very strange how she seems to live on future Prospect.
Is it future Prospect or just normal Prospect?
Well, it looks like it's Prospect after that volcano and everything grew over.
Oh, no, you're right. The normal her, not the dream her.
And also, yeah, and after all the, like, fucking gold shit washed off and it was just white. Oh, so it just, that's why it always seemed to me like Jade just lives in some sort of vague space-time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, vague space is kind of, you know, her deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being the space player. And we've already seen that. We've already seen that one too. Alright.
Spooky bottomless pit.
And we've also seen that chat log as well. So Jade, update colorful reminders. This time, Tyler, I'll read it. You take a moment to gather your thoughts after your dream. Shut up. While you were asleep.
Oh, I can't wait to get to effortless.
While you are asleep, it can get very confusing figuring out what is really happening and what isn't. Especially during the eclipse, where you are exposed to many visions of the past, present, and future through a variety of cloud mirages. It is only after you wake up that you are able to start making sense of it all, and your reminders help you to do this. But on reflection, there wasn't much in the dream about the future. You were quite surprised to see your dog in your dream, though. It was the first time the crafty guardian has ever appeared in a dream. You have learnt that today is his birthday, just like it is for your other best friend. You have always wondered about this and never had a chance to throw him a party or bake him a cake. And now you can. But if you do, it seems like you will need a lot of candles.
Yeah, see, she seems to even think that wherever she goes when she sleeps, which is Prospect, is the past. Right?
Here's an interesting theory. I don't think it actually happens in Homestuck, though, or at least it doesn't visibly happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this is like... should I talk... It's like spoilers for later Homestuck. I don't even know if you got that far. Never mind.
We've spoiled so much of later Homestuck.
Yeah, but like, I mean spoiled for you. Kind of later. Like,
then don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I don't know. I don't know if it actually does have an answer. Yeah, like, yeah, it's Homestuck. 95% of things don't get answered. Alright, go on.
Need a lot of candles. Alright, Beck has never allowed you to enter the Mystic Ruins for reasons you never understood. You always assumed it was on account of your protection, but your dream has strongly suggested to you that that is where you need to go now. Your dream has strongly suggested to you that is... Alright. Yeah. Since your dream bud is secured in its chamber, it does not mean to be looked after. Beck is taking a nap in the grand foyer, as he usually does. Perhaps you can take advantage of this to sneak out of the house another way? Jade, grab your harpoon gun.
Oh yes, of course! One of your reminders reminds you that you still have a package to deliver too. This way you can kill 2 birds with 1 harpoon gun. Jade, use harpoon to zipline into the great outdoors. And she stands at the window, and then she pachoos! And the zipline.
And she zips.
Rose finished building.
Architectural perfection.
Ugh, I love this shot. It's one of my favorite Homestuck shots. Like, if I could actually get a poster of Homestuck on my wall, it would probably be this shot in, like, beautiful HD. Like, massive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the size of a door kind of big.
Dave, mourn the loss of Cal.
See you, little dude. If you had any more apple juice, you would pour some out for your homie. You have to remember to double check your closet for more juice. Dave, go get a goddamn new sword.
Perhaps you will, but if you do, it looks like you'll have to break it first. Perfectly good strife specialist down the toilet. Thanks, bro. Dave, capture log beta.
You tried to grab the beta, 6, but you totally forgot your Cylidex is completely packed. You wonder why you jammed all this useless crap in here in the first place. Maybe you assumed you would weaponize it during one of your customary hash map battles with your bro, but in retrospect that would probably have just been a huge chore and would have made the battle drag on forever. It's like, what, are you made of time? Hint!
No, he's the Knight of Time.
Oh, I get it. That one, it like a double hint went over my... Yeah, no, that's right. Dave, eject your motors and set it to Scrabble values. This is a terrible fucking idea.
You dump all this crap all over the roof. You then set your motors to the Scrabble hash function for some reason. This function always makes it a little less intuitive to calculate hash values for items, and therefore more cumbersome to rap with. You guess that's kind of a moot point now that your bro flew off fuck knows where. His mysterious ways transcend irony once again. Almost like he's just a fucking tool.
Yeah.
Dave, get beta.
You grab the beta, 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, now yielding a radically different hash value with the Scrabble function, which is to say a radically exactly the same value. Dave, pass the rose.
Oh, hey, this is just you and you now. Oh, well, I guess unless she's not responding.
Yeah, well, you're Dave, but I'm Rose, so it is me and you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot I'm Dave.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got it. I hope you appreciate how much gross, spongy proboscis I had to fillet to get this game. Hello? What are you doing? Anyway, I'm going downstairs now installing this thing. Later. Next.
You have finally finished your building project. You have done about all you can for John. All you can do for... Oh, God damn it. You have done about all you can do for John. You don't think you can provide much assistance against all those ogres at this time, but at least now John appears to be armed to the teeth. All that is left to do now is to wait for Dave. Rose, capture log and send John the code for his present.
That would certainly hasten the parcel's delivery, but the gift is not finished yet. You have spent months accelerating your knitting skills to be able to make a gift with perfect sentimental appeal. You have incorporated a cherished heirloom you have had for as long as you can remember. When he sees your staggering gesture of sentimentality, he will finally understand. He will understand that in the game of facetious sentimental gestures, no one gets the best of Rose Lalonde.
Oh, that's right, the 3 gifts. Dear Rose, happy birthday. Thanks for being such a great friend all these years. I know you like to make it out like you're playing cool and don't care much about the people in your life, but I know deep down you really do. Hell, not even that deep down. It's like, your subconscious is having a wet t-shirt contest, and you're being all aloof is this totally soggy shirt doing no good at all, hiding nothing. Oh wait, it looks like 2 can play at this game of cracking all these highfalutin psychology books. Aw, snap. But yeah, I got you this because I think you're really creative and you can make something nice with it if you put your mind to it. And it might help you take your mind off all of this serious business you're always absorbed in. You know, all this weirdo pseudo-gothy stuff or whatever. Frankly, it's kind of depressing. Anyway, you're the best, Rose. Have a rad 13th. I will catch up with you guys soon. God, you're all so old. Ghostly trickster. Open parenthesis, John, close parenthesis.
Oh, my head hurts.
Oh, you alright?
Oh, hold on a sec. Give me a second.
Uh-oh. Is Tyler alright? Everyone, find out after these adverts.
Why does my face hurt so suddenly? Oh my god, ow.
Oh, honey.
Okay, I'm fine.
It was like cold? Did you drink something cold?
Yeah, I just drank water.
Oh, no, cold. Like brain freeze cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just drank water. So cold it gave me brain freeze.
Okay, yep.
All right. Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
So just remember you don't have to fucking say it that fast. Oh,
I
there
do
it
still
is.
have to say effortlessly.
You did it.
I can't say it any faster than that.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna drink some more water for real quick. I got sticky rice in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached, your sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable? Time is not that difficult to understand. It is a utility that a universe may resort to in order to advance a desired degree of complexity, or may not resort to if that's the case. It is all pretty pedestrian. But no, when time travel comes up, you present the face that a man shows when the breeze gradually alerts him to his absence of nether dressings. I don't see how we ought to properly agitate you all if you continue to insist on failing to understand basic concepts which common infants effortlessly manage to describe via scrollings in their own puddles of sloppy discharge.
Have we spoken before?
Yes, in the future.
You and your friends never cease to invent ways to strengthen the credibility of your assertions.
Oh my, it is your human sarcasm again. I enjoy listening to it, and I wish doing so could serve as my primary form of recreation. There, see, I just did it too. Saying the opposite thing to emphasize my contempt. But suddenly I feel more primitive and hate myself a little more. It was like this funny little miracle that happened in my heart.
I would admire the sophistication of you and your fellow future dwellers a little more if you seem to be aware that the word human only functions as that sort of adjective in bad science fiction. But I won't be rude and change the subject. There's still a bit of unflagellated is it unflagellated?
Unflagellated.
There's still a bit of unflagellated straw poking out of your rhetorical effigy over there.
Oh dear. No, we aren't from the future, but we are all already in agreement that you don't get it and never will.
I thought you said we spoke in the future.
We did. Your future. For me, it was only a couple of minutes ago.
I understand. You exist in some sort of temporal stratum through which you have communication access to various points of my timeline. It's not that complicated.
Yes, that's right. Will you try to talk some sense into your idiot friends so that we may proceed to bother them all on more rational terms?
I try to every day with mixed results, but you see, it's not that I don't understand you, it's that I don't believe you, because it's nonsense, albeit persistent and coordinated nonsense. Why would a bunch of temporarily dislocated trolls want to harass a group of friends throughout completely random points in time?
I will admit this campaign of provocation wasn't all that well thought out. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Alright. Maybe you should get some trolling tips from us humans. Our sparing intellects are probably better suited to it.
Yeah, maybe. Why don't we be friends?
You want to be my friend?
I think so. I think we're supposed to. You suggested as much earlier.
You mean I did in the future?
Yes, a couple of minutes ago.
Probably because I remembered you mentioning it in this conversation we're having now.
That's likely.
Your commitment to this role-playing scenario is intriguing. What choice do I have but to accept? Yeah, see, I think that works really well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like how I hit that word that I will not say again because I won't be able to say it right again?
The word which we will not say again. It's like Voldemort.
You can say it. I can't.
Effortlessly. I can say it effortlessly, Tyler. Oh my god, that's irony.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking ironic.
It is with great effort that I pronounced the word effortlessly.
Alright. Advancing to the next arrow, and it's now Dave looking at the John gift from him. Dear Dave, happy birthday. I just wanted to take a break from telling you how much your gay butt stinks all the time and say what an awesome friend you are. Seriously. On any other day, I would be downplaying how you aren't really as cool as you think you are, but just between you and me, I think you might actually be that cool. I think you just gotta get out of your bro's shadow and spread your wings, dude. So I got you these. They're totally authentic. They actually touched Ben Stiller's weird, sort of gaunt face at some point. I'm sure you'll dig them because I know you lolled so hard at that movie. Okay, so for real, this is sort of a shitty present, but it is an ironic present because I know you wouldn't have had it any other way. Maybe you can wear them ironically sometime. They might even be more ironic than your bro's dumb pointy anime shades. Anyway, have a good one, buddy. Stay busy and being totally sweet. Ghostly Trickster. Open parenthesis, John, close parenthesis.
It is honestly incredible that two 12-year-olds were able to acquire, like, genuine,
Movie
like,
props.
movie collectibles.
Like,
Yeah.
even shitty movies. Like, you know, Ben Stiller
Right.
movies and, you know, The Bunny. But, like, it's still pretty incredible. Dave, answer. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love this voice.
Alright, go for it. Adios, Toreador.
Hey, first, okay, I think you're awful. Let's put that fact on the table where we can both see it. Now, you have
You sound
been
like you're constipated.
primed for the digestive ruination that's about to take place, and the comprehensive soiling of the laundry enveloping your person.
I just remembered what that voice reminds me of. It's
What?
like a male voice of Aaron's Laura voice.
Laura. No, that's
Yeah.
way deeper.
Oh my god, you type like a tool.
Yeah, now you're getting it. What you are in for. Are you ready to be trolled within an inch of your miserable human cortex?
It is so weak. I'm almost getting tired of wasting good material on you guys. It's like, you've got nothing. It's always one of you sprouting up and ranting about how hard I'm about to get trolled with no ensuing substance. You don't even know anything about us. One of you fuckers thought I was a girl.
Okay, yeah, but the thing is that I don't care about your anatomical details and things like that. I know what you've done, or will do, actually. It's the most awful thing, the worst you can ever do.
Sorry I wouldn't cyber with you, dude, in the future or whatever.
What? Wait. Oh, you're the one who likes to submit innuendo.
Human innuendo.
Yes, human innuendo. Sorry for the lack of clarity.
So at what point in the future am I supposed to look forward to whipping up this Titanic hankering for my knob? Be honest with me, because I'm busy, and I want to know exactly when I gotta clear some space in my calendar for when some fuckwit blunders out of a magical phone booth and makes a ballad-inspiring play for my throbbing beef truncheon.
Should I be perturbed by these illusions?
Nah, man, look, I just need to know when to be there. When the stars come into alignment and your flux capacitor lets you finally sate your meteoric greed for my crotch action, I wouldn't want to miss it and cause a paradox or something. It'd suck if the universe blew up on account of you missing your window of opportunity to help yourself to a pubescent boy's naked spam porpoise.
Okay. This is sort of starting to upset me.
Jesus, you are such a shitty troll.
I guess I'll leave you alone and find another point in time to bother you. When, I guess, you are more emotionally susceptible and don't have all these bees in your bonnet about your human sexuality.
No. Nah, dude. You sass me up. We are in the shit now. Together. For the long haul.
What?
We're motherfucking entrenched at this bitch. You and me. Welcome to Nam. Now grab my hand and shimmy your soggy ass off that muddy bank before Charlie gets the fucking drop.
Who's Charlie?
He's the guy who's gonna read our vows. I'm feeling pretty friggin' matrimonial all of a sudden. Take a look down by your foot and see the little bottle, stomp on that shit like it's on fire. Noisy ethnic dudes flipping the fuck out and waving us around on chairs till someone gets hurt. And I'm your 300-pound matronly freight train. My gaping furnace is hungry for coal, so get goddamn shoveling.
Oh my god.
Bro, look in my eyes. That twinkle, that be devotion, you herniated pro wrestler's sweaty purple taint. Sparkling like a visit from your fairy fucking godmother. Shit be pure and true. That's what you see, a kaleidoscopic supernova of all your hopes and dreams all swishing together, radially effervescing arms of more little boy peckers than you can imagine. turning out these insane corkscrew haymakers of a billion dancing Vienna sausages strong. This is how we do this. This shit's more real than Kraft mayo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I love this interaction. I love this interaction.
Toreador block turn to godhead.
Yeah. I love this interaction so much, I'm saving it.
It's so good. Crotched action.
Is it Dachshund? I thought it was like Dachshund or something like that. Like, I don't think the C
I think
is...
it's actually Dachshund.
Dachshund? I don't know.
Probably. I don't know French. I don't know German. It's also not French. It's German. I don't know German.
Yeah. You are...
It's probably like Dachshund or something.
Yeah.
Knowing German.
You are now the aimless renegade. You have identified a couple of unwelcome rogues outside your present stronghold. They are in violation of your jurisdiction. Despite your ordinarily striking marksmanship, you have spent your entire ammo clip without recording a single kill shot. What will you do? AR, realize that your weapon is magazine fed, not clip fed. You don't give a shit about that. AR, examine the wall behind you. What's funny, Tyler?
I love this little dude. The wall exhibits rows of ancient hieroglyphs depicting an array of amphibious and reptilian life forms. This is illegal pictography. It makes you angry. AR, go search for more ammo.
There is plenty of ammunition stored in the various ammo crates, which you have spent a great deal of time unearthing from nearby dunes and hauling back to your stronghold. You have a large variety of weaponry and ammunition at your disposal. Whether you can locate some more AK-47 rounds quickly enough is a different matter. AR, quickly retrieve your sidearms.
You retrieve a pair of deadly sidearms, but you will need a longer range weapon if you are continue your enforcement. AR, find a rocket launcher.
Oh, we see one. There it is. Here's one. AR, befriend the unwelcome rogues. Dancing.
You wonder if you should reconsider your grievance with the offenders. Perhaps you should let it slide? They seem friendly enough, and it's been so long since you've had company. It would also be quite a pity to blow up that tall, attractive female. But then again...
They are both in flagrant violation, trespassing through several zones which you painstakingly marked as off-limits while you conduct your investigation of the crime scene. It is your duty to investigate this illegal monument and get to the bottom of this illicit amphibious idolatry. Just thinking about all the sloppy footprints they are leaving in the sand makes your carapace steam. The law is all that's left to hold on to in this unforgiving dust bowl. You cannot afford to loosen your black claw's grip, lest justice slip through your fingers. Law is beauty. Order is peace. Judgment is the very basis for all that is pure and... Hold that thought. You need to take a moment to wear something ridiculous before you continue your spiel.
I like how his hammer is like that spike stuck through a grenade.
Yeah. That's definitely not like a problem or anything.
Probably not, honestly.
Go on.
Order in the court! You will have order in this courtroom! If everyone does not settle down, you will clear out this courtroom, you swear to God! AR, examine the platform.
It appears to be a large stage, serving as a kind of elevator, but it can't go down because there's something jammed in it. It looks like a peculiar musical instrument, probably centuries old. But yeah, the jury agrees, you gotta blow up the trespassers. Jade, place present on monument.
You put John's present down in just the right spot, along with a letter you prepared a little while ago from after a particularly interesting series of dreams. Should be any minute now.
If I... We know where that goes.
Yep.
And then she fucking expertly shoots the fucking... the cord and, yeah. You put down the time bait, it's out of your hands now. Oh, my music has been paused. Whoopsies.
Uh-huh.
You guess you could swim. Maybe you can think of a better way across. PM, read the letter.
This is kind of confusing.
There's no hole there yet. You guess it's straightforward enough, even if the drawing is somewhat inaccurate. Kasplooey. Oh no! Berate self for AR, berate self for unauthorized demolition. Bonk, 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 bonk.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. You had him right in your crosshairs. You have no idea how a crack shot like you could have missed. It's practically inconceivable. AR, be the law.
You reload and take aim. That big carapace. How it sparkles in the desert light. No! You cannot afford to be distracted by such thoughts. You are busy being the law. You are the law. Whoops! WV, wave about in a distracting manner.
Oh, it's this guy again and his little blinking bee. So outrageous. Lob.
Tink.
Plunk.
The Kangaroos was a distraction. PM, scamper quickly to the newly created hole. You have the cargo. Pachoo!
Don't mind him. Read the next step of the letter.
Yeah. At the bottom of the letter is a series of coordinates along with further instructions. You know what you must do. Liberty, reason, justice, civility, edification, perfection, male. Years in the past. Oh, that's right. It's butterfly.
Blam.
Blam. Today is your birthday. Your grandfather has decided to celebrate it by introducing you
That
to the
fucking
thrill
hole.
of the
What are you
hunt.
using? A missile launcher?
But suddenly you and Beck are wandering off. Where is this silly dog taking you? Iffocate. You find a present.
You open it to find a shirt that is way too big for you and pumpkin seeds? There's also a letter.
Dear Jade,
Dear Jade.
happy birthday. It's hard to thank you enough for your friendship over the years. Heck, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have even met Rose and Dave. So that is like 3 times the friendship. That is almost like too much friendship. Haha. I really wish I could get you something for your birthday that could remotely make up for what you've given me. But of course that's impossible. So here are a couple of silly things anyway. I went to a weird Asian store the other day and saw this rad shirt. So I got it and I'm wearing it now. But there was a blue one too, which was way more awesome. And I wanted you to have it. I know you like green a lot, but maybe you should try wearing blue sometimes. I bet you'll look like $1,000,000. Also, I know you've been frustrated lately about how your pumpkins keep disappearing. Well, I can't begin to explain why that's happening. All I can do is give you these so you can plant some more. Don't give up, Jade. Wherever those dumb old pumpkins went off to, I'm sure you know the fun is growing them and taking care of them until they're ready. Wow, got to head out to the post office now so this doesn't get to you too late. Talk to you again soon. Open ghostly trickster. Open parenthesis. John close parenthesis. I think we're now
The
at the
silly
point.
thing is, it got to her on time, but she sent it to the past for some reason.
Probably to facilitate Jade getting John and Dave and Rose's friend group together.
Oh,
They needed to
probably.
become a friend group so that when they play the Spurb game, they would play it and, you know, get in and then do all the other stuff.
Right.
Paradox.
She's gotta close that loop.
Yeah, paradoxes and all. I think this is the point where we got up to, right?
Yeah.
I think halfway through reading this, I was like, shit, my mic!
Someone in chat was like, one of you is muted?
Because I don't remember reading about a weird Asian store with John's voice. So I know it's new stuff from here on, baby.
Maybe. Actually, it's been new stuff this whole time. So.
Yeah, neither of us are
Disregard.
I
dropped my chapstick.
Who is this John claiming to be your friend? And these other friends he mentions? Whoever he is, you think he might be onto something. Blue is a very pretty color. Also, growing some pumpkins sounds like it could be fun. Maybe we'll ask Grandpa if you can use the atrium to do some gardening. This'll be exciting! What? What? Okay, well that's seizure-inducing. Oh, it's... You bear the vicious brunt of this story transition directly in the face. You are getting really tired of this feisty man and his busy fists. Jack, kill John's dad yourself.
Here, stick this in your pipe and bleed death slowly.
Stop. You release the prisoner, he is free to go. Jade, play guitar to summon giant lily pads. Oh, that's why the guitar is here.
What?
She makes plants grow, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Ribbit. Dave, install beta. Oh, hell yeah, we're getting to the fun part. Oh, I've already seen the link for the next one is S-Enter. S-Enters are the best.
Okay.
Oh, it's a short thing as well.
Alright, I'm stalling the game finally.
We're doing this, man?
Yeah, you could almost say we're making this.
Go on. What is it we're making this?
Transpire.
Excellent. Let's make shit take place. S-Enter. Oh, it's Rose's one! Ha! I love S-Enters. They're some of my favorites. So much shit happens in this one, actually. It's really cool. He's drawing a new fucking Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff comic.
Nothing else to do while it's installing.
Yeah. Smart, honestly.
Oh, you just put a door there. Oh shit.
She leaps. I'm pretty sure her leaping over the edge like that is like the album art for one of the Homestuck albums. We get to see the land. Just a little bit of it. See, it's a bottle!
Oh.
It was the cork of the bottle was the one that WV was piloting, and the other one came from the- I was right! They are shaped based on the fucking item they used to enter the medium.
Huh.
I was fucking right, Tyler! Ba-da,
Meanwhile,
ba-da.
John's just having a grand old time.
Oh, he's got to collect them, like, currencies.
Punch. Ah.
Holy shit. I was right. See? So, like...
You were, but I had to see that one frame to see that.
Yeah. No, I thought it was like the cylinder of the bottle. No, it's like the cork of the bottle.
Yeah.
And meanwhile the other one, and it's the cork of the bottle because because Rose is John's server, and that one also managed. It's basically like two people are like managing John, and both of the people that manage John have to do with wine bottles, right? And like both people that manage Jade have to do with apples, because John manages Jade's world, and PM's machine was set up to manage Jade, but she only did it for like 2 seconds before Beck was like, bzzzt. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I was right.
Oh, so confusing.
It is very confusing, but it makes sense. All right, I'm hitting the next button. You can see the big shot of the house. Zooms out way more. Zooms out way more. End of Act 3!
I think that's what the chatter was saying when they said a good endpoint was like 10 pages.
Oh, yeah, no,
them.
you're right. Oh, no, tell me this isn't the fucking intermission I think it is.
Intermission.
It is! Oh, it's gonna last for so long. Oh, no. This is my least liked part of the whole comic.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't be such a baby.
Alright. Why does it say I before it? That's weird.
Because it's intermission.
I suppose we can ignore that then. Like, we don't have to say ISS, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your name is Spade Slick. You are the leader of a notoriously vicious gang of monsters called the Midnight Crew. A rival gang known as the Felt recently knocked out one of your favorite casinos. Your long quest of revenge has finally taken you through the front door of a mansion belonging to their loathsome boss, Lord English. Your subordinates, Clubs Deuce, Diamond's Droog, and Heart's Boxcars, have been dispatched to various locations throughout the mansion to begin carrying out your mission. Your objective is to locate and crack English's secret vault and plunder its mysteries. That's the business end of it. The pleasure will be painting this ugly house red with the blood of these miserable green motherfuckers. Inspect timekeeping devices.
Stupid gang and their lousy obsession with clocks. The sooner all these idiots stop being alive, the better. I wonder where they are. It's awfully quiet in the mansion. Sans all the dreadful ticking. Spade Slick, capsule log, carriage clock.
You obviously have no idea what that means. If it's some smartest way of saying pick it up, forget it. You are already carrying an item. It is your trusty deck of cards. Build fort with clocks. You have an idea that is so much better. Clocks destroyed, 4 out of 1,000. Check for traps under the billiards rug.
What is under the rug is much worse than any trap you can imagine. It's a member of a species you do not recognize, with a ghastly furred upper lip.
Next.
You cover the unsightly individual back up and try to forget it ever existed.
Do we know who that was?
No. Spade Slick, play 52 pickup.
You would need
Probably
a deck of
some
cards
photo
to play that infernal game. Fortunately, all you have is your war chest, which you deploy on the floor. SS, open
You
war
just
chest.
said you...
Shut up.
Alright.
SS, shuffle contents of war chest.
You rummage around. It's no unusual assortment of belongings, and nothing any monster worth his salt would be caught plotting and scheming without. Certainly nothing eyebrow-raising. Bunch of blades, some playing cards, and a variety of other miscellaneous stuff. Also your vendetta itinerary and your heist map. Spade Slick, scavenge war chest for fancy headwear.
If there are any elaborate headdresses in there, you'll eat your haberdasher. But of course, there's only a plain and serviceable backup hat, which naturally conceals 2 licorice Scotty dogs. Which makes you think that maybe you are wearing your backup hat, and this is your usual one? Hell if you know, they have the same damn hat. Hide inside your war chest.
You cannot hide properly inside the chest because you cannot close it while you're inside. Instead, you momentarily pretend it is a really cool automobile that commands fear and respect of larcenous adversaries everywhere. Beep, beep, beep. All aboard the idiot wagon. Spade Slick, Startup, Crosby Top.
Is that what this thing is? You've had it for some time and don't quite remember how you got it. You'll never know the identity of this pipe-smoking creature. Perhaps it could be the same species as the character you saw under the rug, but you know that's impossible because this one does not feature the same bizarre fur lip. They are probably differing species within the same genus. SS, go to mspaintadventures.com.
Blink, 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 blink. It's bizarre how it blinks.
Wait, the Cosby...
You don't know why you're...
Ew! It blinks! No, I don't like that. No.
You don't know why you're wasting time on this website. It's for little children who poop hard in their baby ass diapers. Also, you don't know what the hell is going on and who all these characters are. It's a lot of nonsense. Delete the time setting on Crosby Top. Clocks destroyed.
5 out of 1,000. Take the spade key. You take the rules card for blackjack. You have possessed this item for as long as you can remember. You do not yet know its significance, though you can hustle off a mean game of blackjack when you need to. SS, examine vendetta itinerary.
These are the mugshots of everyone you're going to kill. You've got a head start. You already offed crowbar, matchsticks, and quarters, depleting them with some of their muscle. You still got to watch out for the others and stay wary of their despicable time shenanigans. Itchy has given you the slip recently. Doze you captured and interrogated just as repeatedly to no avail. Trace has broken into your secret hideout more times than you can count, while Finn always seems to be a step ahead of you and scoops your heists. Clover has all the intel and is highly cooperative. You might need him to crack the vault. He'll be guarded. Best to avoid die in any direct confrontations unless you want a temporal mess on your hands. But if you need any repairs, you can always get to Stitch and persuade him. And you might need to if you can't kill Sawbuck with a clean shot. Eggs and biscuits are morons, but they're dangerous morons. Cans is a tank, and your crew will probably need more ammunition than you pack to take him down. No one knows what Lord English looks like, but that'll be corrected tonight. You've got dibs on English. He's all yours.
Wonder where the number 8 mugshot went. It's right here. You aren't going to kill Snowman. It's out of the question. Examine heist map.
On review, your schemes seem a bit convoluted, but you wouldn't have it any other way. Deuce and Droog split up and neutralize as many felt as they can find. Your heavy muscle and expert safecracker boxcars head straight down to the vault. Spade Slick used radio device to check on unscrupulous cohorts.
Put the word out to your cronies for a status report. No response yet. You clean up all your junk and prepare to get the show on the road. You slip the spade key back into the deck of cards and then pocket the war chest. Smooth as clockwork and every bit as logical.
Sure. Sometimes it's a deck of cards, sometimes it's items.
Who cares? Enter the hallway near the main entrance.
Also, I'm pretty sure what weapons he has changed like every panel it's been on.
He has all the weapons.
Funny, you didn't hear any commotion or gunplay, but it looks like there's already been some action in here. Or there will be. You can never take tents for granted with these goons. 13 of 1,000 clocks destroyed, apparently. Looks like Club's Deuce is getting back to you.
He says he's got the does tied up for interrogation. You asked him what else is new. Capturing that guy is like shooting a paralyzed monkey in the face. SS, B Heartspots cars. You are now Club's Deuce. Rough him up!
He remains tight-lipped, so you deal him a senseless shin-drubbing with your crook of felony. Oh, the humanity. You can barely watch. Drub, drub. Drub, drub.
He's still probably using his special ability to slow time down for himself. He can't feel a damn thing, and certainly isn't saying anything either, apart from a very low noise, which could be him saying, ow, very, very slowly. CD, punch clocks in the face to establish chronology. Why would you do
Why would you do that? All these clocks are lovely. You see no reason to harm them. 987 out of 1,000 clocks unharmed. Swap hats with those.
You begin a feeble campaign of psychological warfare. Perhaps compromising his fashion motive is the way to get to him. Nope. Looks like he's still in his weird state of stasis and doesn't care. Either that or it's driving him nuts. Just very slowly. CD, drop your contents of your war chest over him.
War chest? What are you talking about? All you've got is this simple, unassuming deck of cards. What are you doing in the background there? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Alright, I'm still watching, whatever that one's name is, go around.
CD, play some solitaire. Don't be stupid. To play solitaire, you'd need a deck of cards. I don't see a deck of cards, do you? All I see is your battle drobe.
I'm going to pound these little shits into the ground.
Throw the hat down and stomp on it, mercilessly.
Oh no, it's itchy. It looks like he's all wound up. He unties Doze and quickly swaps everyone's hats around.
Doze proceeds to make a fleet-footed getaway. The chase is on. SS, stop being Heartspots cars.
Wait, look, he's very slowly moving.
Yes, I know. Alright, you're the boss. Heartsbox cars, you ain't. Someone has replaced your plain and serviceable hat with a silly, undersized one. An outrage beyond compare. You're not sure how... You are sure you know who the culprit was. You can still smell his overly caffeinated blood. 986 out of 1,000 clocks shown mercy. SS, lift left leg and hold it a little ways in the air. Oops. 4 out of 15 green torsos dead. Jesus. Where's CD's hat on top of your current one?
You're already wearing Deuce's hat, you fool. The one on the floor is Droog's hat. This is exactly why you always keep a backup hat on hand. This son of a bitch on the floor has played his last game of musical hats. Soon these lugs will learn to show you some respect. You made this town what it is, after all. Wasn't nothing but a bunch of dust and rocks before you got here. That's probably true.
Yeah. Like, so...
Spade Slick, wear back hat.
Who is, like... Spade Slick is... He's like the helper for one of these games... Children or trolls, right? Like, he's the helper for one of them.
Well, he's one of the fucking Durst pieces, right?
Yeah.
He's Jack, but
the important
in a different universe.
But the important pieces become helpers for the people who are playing the game later on, right? In the way that WV is John's helper and PM is Jade's helper.
But WV is just a pawn, isn't he?
Sure, that doesn't matter.
I guess. Maybe it's just one of every type.
I'm pretty sure the White Queen is Rose's helper.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't recall. But maybe they're the trolls ones, since their game got fucked up.
Maybe. I don't think the green ones are the trolls ones. The green ones are something else much later on.
The greens are probably products of whatever the fuck Doc Scratch and Lord English are.
No, they are from something else much later on in. Like, I know what they are because I've finished the whole comic, remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Well. Isn't Snowman the Black Queen?
Yes.
Yeah. So she's just unrelated to this whole felt nonsense.
Well, sort of. They're all unrelated, Oh, well, she's unrelated to the felt nonsense, yes.
So I wonder if they had, an 8-ball.
Maybe.
And she just killed him? Anyway.
Wear backup
backup hat.
Yeah. Just clomp it straight on him.
You deploy your chest and swap this dinky little hat for one more suited to your tastes. Wait a minute. Thank God your precious Scotty dogs are still here. You don't know what you'd do without them. You don't want even to think about it.
Uh-oh. Di makes his usual sort of entrance, the nonplussed, vaguely bewildered sort. SS, be Diamond's Droog. You got it. Club's deuce it is. You open your battle robe in search of your backup hat. You also need some more rope to tie Doze down, who is absolutely tearing through the mansion as we speak. If you don't hurry, you might clear the chair within the hour. But it's a big mess. You mostly just see a bunch of bombs and cards.
Pick up one of those cards. It's probably rope.
You're not sure what's... what? You can never remember which card to pick up. You can't believe how shitty your memory is. Grab the deuce of clubs. You pick up 2 licorice gummy bears. These need to be stored for safekeeping as soon as possible. Finding your backup hat has never been more urgent. Pick up all the cards and throw them at Doze. Well...
You pick up a bunch of cards and fling them Dozeward. Didn't accomplish a whole lot other than put some of your private reading material for on embarrassing public display.
Pick a card, any card.
You're a busy guy, so you just pick up any old thing and put it on your head. Since you're in a big hurry, you will assume it is your backup hat. You stand nearby 2 remaining cards on the floor, an off-suited king and jack. He's just got C4 on his head.
Yeah.
Pick up the card depicting stately blonde-haired fellows.
The jack.
You guessed it. I think actually this is your line.
Yeah, I know. I'm just... You aren't going to stand around jack king off all day, so you grab the jack of diamonds. Oh, here's your backup hat. Problem solved, you guess. CD. Forget you are CD. Believe you are Hearts boxcars. You suddenly remember you are Diamond's Droog.
Nah.
Whoever took your hat is about to discover he is the unluckiest man on Earth. You better hope you find him dead. What you're going to do to him will be much less painful that way. Diamond's Droog, wear backup hat. You don't have a backup hat. All you have this deck of cards. Oh wait, yes you do. It's stolen away in your Brawlsolium.
No.
Retrieve backup hat from Brawlsolium. Ah, that's his one. You were the only member of this band of thugs who was civilized enough to keep more than one backup hat, as well as an extensive array of finely tailored suits. The Brawlsolium seems like the best storage option for your exceptional wardrobe. If there's any better sort of compartment to keep your wardrobe in, you'd love to hear it. Also, there's a shitload of guns and cards in here too. You put on a backup hat. DD, withdraw licorice fish from backup hat.
Your Swedish fish are there. This is why it's a good idea to always store your candy in your backup hat rather than your usual one. Other members of your gang have learned this the hard way and they're finally starting to catch on. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Suddenly you get cold-cocked from the in the face in the future. You know the knuckles belonging to that sucker punch anywhere.
Trace always knows where you've been. The spineless rat likes to follow your past trail around and mess with you.
Trouble is, whenever he does, he lets you know exactly where he's going to be in the future. This time you'll definitely be ready for him. You radio Deuce for backup, give him a time and place, and exactly the path through the mansion to take. DD, resume pursuit of a wounded Felt member. You don't know if the wounded guy went up the stairs or came down, or who wounded him, and when. Might even have been you for all you know. Follow the trail of blood up the stairs. Can't overthink this time stuff. You go with your gut and head upstairs. CD, follow Diamond's Droog's instructions. Ew.
After giving a quick 10-4 over the radio, you take another look at your prisoner. He lucked out. Looks like round 2 of your brutal interrogation will have to wait. You couldn't find any rope, so you tied him up with some Stretch Armstrong doll which you happen to have lying around. You don't remember how you got it. It looks sort of dumb, but it'll have to do. CD, just lock those up in the battle drobe.
Time to hit the road. You beat your hostage into the back of your battle drobe with your bull penis cane. Wait, this is a bull penis cane? You flipped the fuck out over the fact that this is apparently a bull penis cane. Meanwhile, running roughly parallel with present events.
Roughly parallel.
Doesn't that mean Green Hat wins?
I don't know. Well, I think so, actually.
Yeah, 3 aces is better than 3 kings.
Aces are weird, aren't they? Like, the lowest or the highest, depending on circumstance?
I don't know.
I think this technically means they're tied.
No.
Because they both get you 3 of a kind.
No, I think the aces win. But also, if you notice, Itchy is cheating.
I didn't notice that.
On the next page.
Oh, I didn't click the next page yet. I was looking at it. Oh.
Yeah. Itchy always cheats, but he's always cheated for the last time. You're gonna jump to a timeline where he's dead. Looks like he got what he deserved, but as usual, you'll find yourself in a bit of a predicament. SS, make friends with Die.
I do like the description for his arrival always being somewhat bewildered and surprising makes sense now that you understand how he appears.
Yeah. You introduce your cast iron horse hitcher to your new friend. Die scrambles for a pin he's been saving for a special occasion.
How many times does he have to tell you? He made this town.
Yeah, so that does prove it. He puts the pin in where Spade Slick isn't a thing, and there's no town.
Oof.
Heart's Boxcar, stop being Spade Slick. You stop not being Heart's Boxcar. You have made your way to the Felt's secret vault. It's bigger than you were expecting. You don't know if you'll be able to rely on your usual safe cracking method, which is prying it up from the wall with your bare hands. You'll have to think of something else. Heart's Boxcar, do a silly dance.
I love... So you... Do you know if they were still doing the forum shit at this point?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because if they were, it seems like Hussey was just like, nah, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. I don't care. Do a silly dance.
There you go.
This is just absolutely the most ridiculous thing you could possibly choose to do right now. I mean, come on. Why don't you take a closer look at that safe? Seriously, stop that. Hearts Boxcars. Pry the wall from the safe.
That notion is even more ridiculous than the last one. Wait, who are you kidding? No, it isn't. Looks like the combination of the safe is enter via the hands of the clock, and you somehow doubt spinning the hands around manually is going to cut it. Knowing these guys, you gotta alter the flow of time itself to make it work. Which, of course, is bullshit. You think you'll just blow it up instead. Time to get Deuce on the radio. Deploy Punchbox. You deploy the Wrath Thumb.
Okay, sure.
Retrieve 2 hearts from the backup hut.
You retrieve your pair of wax lips. If anyone tried to steal your wax lips, you'd eat their eyeballs and deliver an angry lecture into their empty sockets. Peruse Red Cheeks magazine.
Oh my. Just glancing at it gives you palpitations. Literature for avid
cardioaficionados.
Yeah. Such as yourself. Those burgeoning red humps, that mischievous little tail. The snug, welcoming cleft.
Surely a true cardioaficionado would know that that's not how hearts are shaped.
The saucy imagery is hard to beat. Right. Harder than what you beat inside your chest now. Your heart is what you're beating. You beat it to the Red Cheeks magazine pretty regularly. Call clubs on nearest card. On the 10-4 cards. Do you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
I love it.
Need a powder monkey on the double.
You're reading it, aren't you? I read the last one.
You radio Deuce on the 10-4 card. You let him know you let him know you need a powder monkey on the double. that wasn't me. That's what it says.
No, I know. I see it.
You hear ticking, and it's not coming from the big vault clock above. You hope it's not what you think it is.
Oh, it's absolutely what you think it is.
Oh no. Oh god. It's biscuits. His oven timer is ticking. This is no good.
Ugh, there he is. This idiot thinks his special oven transports him into the future by the amount he sets on the timer. Well, he's sort of right, but in reality all that's happening is he's biting in there until the timer's up and then pops out. You guess he is relatively harmless if he's left alone. You can take him. What you really have to worry about is if he teams up with... Oh no. That ringing. That god-awful ringing. You can hear it.
Egg timer. Eggs.
Son of a fuck.
You might as well grab one of your axes and kill yourself now.
CD.
He looks gradually more beat up. What the fuck?
Yeah. CD. Follow path.
In the future, you've already followed the path through the mansion that Droog told you to. Trace followed Droog's past trail even further back, but found a much fresher trail crossing his path. Looks like this little guy's talking on the radio. Says something about how he'll be right there once he gives Droog a hand. Trace decides he'll trace this guy for a while, see what he's up to, and then mess with him, of course.
In the present, you talk on the radio, saying something about how you'll be right there once you give Droog a hand. Diamonds Droog, take a look around the new room you're in. Looks like the trail of blood ends here, or originates, whatever. Something went down here in the past, or is about to go down in the future. You know what, never mind. 21 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed, apparently.
Hang on, there's a tooth on the floor. You know that tooth. You've felt its bite before. Finn was here, and judging by the forensics of the scene, the angle it hit the floor and the direction the blood splatters and how dry the blood is, you think you know exactly what he's about to pull. Or more specifically, what he's about to already have pulled.
Next. Finn always knows where you're going. He followed your future trail here. He likes to mess with you from the past. Trouble is he tips you off to where he's been. This time you're ready. Wait for it. Wait. Now.
Nah.
Predestined bullet holes are convenient. Gives you something to aim for. 7 out of 21 clocks re-destroyed.
Wait, so... Wait. So... Wait. So...
Spade Slick, rematerialize. That
no,
doesn't make
I'm
any
trying
sense.
to understand how this time works.
You never went anywhere. Don't worry about it, Tyler.
I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm clicking. Okay.
Di realizes there's a cost to settling the score when you're this way. The cost is having to live in a desert amidst the ruins of dead civilization for the rest of his life. He thinks that's stupid, so he pulls your pin. Spade Slick, help the green man live up to his name. Oh!
Haha.
Spade Slick, take Voodoo Doll.
Funky.
You grab his Voodoo Doll and stick his pin in there for good measure. Might as well keep track of everyone you've offed this way. Now that you intend to not that you intend to abuse this power to settle your score. What's the point if you're not going to get your hands dirty? Still, it might come in handy down the road. Lord English is supposedly indestructible. He's only rumored to be killable through a number of glitches and exploits in your space-time. The doll may ultimately help you work the system if it comes to that. Spade Slick, clocks, destroy them.
Nice.
29 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed.
Yeah,
5 out of 15 green torsos dead. Diamond Droogs, follow Blood Trail downstairs and finish him off.
Problem with that is he'll just see your future trail following him, and that'll be nothing but a loud invitation for him to mess with you some more. Besides, you better just leave him alive. You think you know where he'll lead you to. Just gotta be a little more subtle about tracing his blood trail. Keep your future trail out of his line of sight.
Spain Slick, return to being Hearts boxcars. We're gonna be Clubs Deuce, I know it. Spain Slick cannot return to being Hearts boxcar because obviously Diamond's Droog is too busy being Clubs Deuce. Yes! I fucking love... Like, I hate it, but I kind of love this. You just watch Trace throw a punch into thin air for some reason. That guy's awfully silly. He then skulks off somewhere. You don't realize he's following Droog's past trail through the mansion until he gets to the point where it intersects with your trail, at which point he'll start following you. But we all realized it, because it's obvious and couldn't possibly be more clear. CD, implement nefarious scheme. You follow Droog's simple instructions, so simple even a forgetful nincompoop like you can remember. There's a blood trail on the floor that goes in a different direction than Trace went. You decide to follow it because that sounds like a really good idea to you. If there was something you were supposed to do after helping out Droog, you'd be damned if you remember what it was.
Trace catches up to where you were, but you're gone already. All he sees is a long, gross, rubbery arm, the long, gross, rubbery arm of your past trail stretching through the room. He finds his comrade tied up with the stretchy rubber arms of a small man. There's nothing gross or unpalatable about that, at least. Doze unslows himself and begins mumbling something feverishly about his hat.
Well, shit.
Uh-huh.
That was clever, really. 7 out of 15
Droog
green
is
torsos
clever,
dead.
apparently.
107 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. No, that was Spade Slick.
No, Droog gave him those instructions.
Oh yeah, Droog is clever. Finn makes his way through the mansion to get some help. He wonders what this little guy is doing. Deuce's future trail is heading in the same direction he's headed by sheer coincidence. Finn decides to follow him for a bit, to keep an eye on him. For as long as Deuce's path matches his, that is. There's pretty much no chance he's headed to the same place, though. That would be statistically improbable. He's got no idea where these... He's following your blood trail. Of course he's going the exact same way as you fucking dumbass. He's got no idea why these other goons are up here, though. Funny, their future trail ends here. He's not going to stick around long enough to find out. He's a bit too woozy from the blood loss to sort this mess out anyway. CD, follow the Red Blood Road.
It's uncanny. This little guy is matching Finn's route every step of the way. He must know something. Finn decides he's got to take him out.
But he can't get a clear shot. Too dizzy, and with all that C4 under Deuce's hat, firing would be a bad idea. My god, he's thought of everything! Clearly dealing with a criminal mastermind here. You stop to admire this gorgeous clock. It is so pretty. Too bad it's not ticking like so many of the other clocks in this place. Not that you can blame them. There are so many clocks in this mansion, it would obviously be impractical to make sure they all work properly. Oh look! A trail of blood! You think you'll start following it. So... CD has ADHD.
Yeah.
Okay. Hearts boxcar wastes exactly 4 hours on this tomfoolery.
You hate time travel, 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 you hate time travel!
Above, a spectator has appeared at the strike of 4 and has been giggling at your foolishness for a number of minutes. Clover would have been tickled to help you open this vault, at the cost of answering a few of his clever time riddles, needless to say. If only you'd thought to seek his help first, rather than charging the silly brute, the silly brute you are, into this deadly trap of stable and not so stable time loops. Mostly unstable, really. These guys are too dumb to maintain even elementary looping stability for more than a couple of iterations. If you weren't so preoccupied, Clover could tell you that you could use Crowbar's help to pry anything out of a time loop, stable or otherwise. If you weren't so preoccupied, and if he weren't so dead... Stitch mutters to himself in his shop. He guesses eggs and biscuits are roughhousing again because the fabric of space-time is tearing itself something fierce on Lord English's Cairo overcoat. This sort of thing is exactly why he keeps a backup code and always leaves Stitch with one of them. Any gang does well to have an in-house doctor on hand, but if you deal with time travel, you better have a goddamn good tailor too. Hearts box
That's
cars. Call Spades for backup.
You tell Slick to get his scrawny ass to the vault. It's goddamn bedlam down here. You tell him you asked for Deuce for backup, but surprise, he's nowhere to be found. Big surprise, you tell him. You tell him that was sarcasm. He says he knows. Slick says he'll be right there. He'll see if he can round up Droog for support.
Droog says Deuce is tailing Finn, while he is tailing Deuce. He'll be there to help out boxcars as soon as he and Deuce takes care of business with Stitch. Couldn't be any simpler. Oh yeah, he also mentions he pumped Finn full of lead so you can cross him off the list. You roger all of that. Finn busts into Stitch's workshop, blubbering something about watching out for the little guy who's about to come in here. He says to watch out because he's got a bomb on his head, which is undoubtedly quite volatile, and even the slightest spark would surely set it off. It's C4. You can like shoot C4 and it doesn't explode. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's just like flammable, right?
Yeah, it's.
You'd have to like set it on fire, and then it would blow up.
Yeah. Stitch sees Finn's obviously in pretty bad shape and checks his effigy. Sure enough, the thing is in tatters. But it should be just fine to patch up before he bleeds to. Oh, he put the pin in. Yeah. Death. Added a 15 green torsos dead. CD.
Yeah, I don't think that kills him.
It just puts you in a timeline where he was already dead.
No, I don't think he can use it that way. I think he just put the pin in to symbolize that Finn is dead according to the knowledge he had from Droog. I
think the frame flashing is supposed to indicate that is actually what's happening. The frame is flashing. The past frame where it flashes, like he's standing up and then it flashes and he's down.
I think the flashing is just that's showing that effigy is dead. Like the other two that are burnt, even though no one got set on fire. It's just showing that effigy is dead.
I don't know. I think that it's because he put the pin in and they moved to a different timeline.
Okay, then why didn't Spades die when he put the pin in?
The pins don't kill people. It moves them to a timeline where
that's what I'm saying.
No, it moves them to...
Spades didn't move to a timeline.
What? Yeah. Why not?
Because everything else is still the same.
Sure.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense? The difference in timelines between Finn about to be dead and Finn dead is probably extremely similar. He might have actually just moved forward in time a very slightly amount.
Doesn't pulling out the pin put you in to the timeline where he's dead?
No, because when
he pulled out fucking the first ones.
When number 6 originally put in Spade Slick's pin, it teleported him to a parallel universe where Spade Slick wasn't alive.
Whatever. Either way, I think he just put it in for himself. I don't think he can use this.
I think he can. I don't think he needs. I don't think it's like he requires any skill.
He was just seconds away from bleeding to death anyway.
I also think that, but I think he died.
So I don't think he did that.
No, I do. I do.
I don't think it kills you.
Again, it's not that it kills him, it's that it moved Spade Slick to a timeline where he was already dead. That's how it works. The person who puts the pin in.
That's how you think it works.
They said that. The person who puts the pin in moves to a timeline moves to an existing timeline where the person that they put the pin in is already dead.
I think that's more to do with his own power, not necessarily the voodoo doll specifically.
I think it's the voodoo doll. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you can think that, I guess.
Well, I was right about the post-Earth chess pieces machines being based on the tools that kids use to get into the game, so...
And if I see one frame confirming you're correct, then I will succeed.
Yeah, fair.
But for now...
CD, burst in thrusting bull penis king. Everybody out of the damn way, you got a hat full of bomb, a fist full of penis, and a head full of empty! Next.
Stitch says, drop the livestock knob and settle the hell down. He says, do you realize C4 is a stable explosive and won't detonate with gunfire, right? You say, oh.
Tyler?
What? Oh, I was supposed to read the thing.
Yeah.
Diamond's Brood, sneak into Stitch's boutique.
Drop it and get in. Don't bleed on the suits. Stitch says, huh? You admit the thought of carrying an imprisoned Taylor wherever you go is gratifying for personal reasons, but in this case, keeping him alive should be useful in dealing with English later. Hearts boxcar, prod idiots with red cheeks. This predictably accomplished nothing. Taking your smut out of hiding and turned it to be a very idea. Now copies of the future are appearing left and right where these loons have their paws all over it. Slick, where the hell are you? Slade Slick, remove Crowbar's pin. See? Moved into a timeline where Crowbar's alive because he took the pin out for Crowbar.
Understand how this works.
Sorry?
So would putting it in kill him? Is Crowbar already dead?
Putting the pin in doesn't kill Crowbar, it just moves the person who's holding the voodoo doll to a timeline where Crowbar is dead. That's what I've been saying this whole time. It doesn't kill or bring back people.
I think I'm confused by your use of the word timeline and not just time.
Why?
Because timeline implies an alternate universe.
Yes.
I don't think it's an alternate universe. It's just one time loop.
No.
They're just going in different times.
No.
Right?
No.
Well, why
Again,
would Finn dying seconds after he was bleeding to death be a different timeline?
Because
that's just time progressing in seconds.
Yeah, it could be. There's an alternate universe where everything is the exact same, Tyler, except you ate a different food for breakfast this morning.
Eat any food for breakfast.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit.
Which is different.
Okay? Fucking hate Homestuck.
Listen.
It took 4 streams for us to get here. I fucking hate Homestuck.
You love Homestuck.
I fucking hate this.
Number 6 was the one who originally had it. What happened?
I don't care anymore.
No, I
don't care about these little felt bastards.
What
Crowbar's
happened?
alive again, and a whole bunch of other stuff is different. You forgot this gang almost seems halfway competent when he's running the show. The good news is you get to kill him again. Insert and quickly remove Snowman's pin.
So, number 6 had it originally, and when he put...
If you start explaining to me, I'm going to leave the call, Aretha.
Please don't,
I do
Tyler.
not care.
Tyler, come on. That's why we're reading Homestuck.
I don't care. I don't want it explained.
Why?
I do not have the capacity for this. I do not care.
Tyler.
I don't want this specific thing explained.
Tyler, this is actually kind of unfair. This is the point of us reading Homestuck, is to have these silly things.
The point of us reading is to read. I just don't want this. I don't want to sit here and discuss this one thing anymore. I don't care.
Whatever.
I just want to go. I want to get more sorry. I want to get through the intermission. I want to get back to Jade and John. I want to do voices.
Yeah.
This is going on forever. You're right. This is really long.
Mm-hmm. You'd have no idea how much you'd like to, but even you are not that crazy. It's still kind of tempting. Are you ready for a sound one?
Yes. Ooh. Just standing there. Oh. Hold still, slip. Something in your eye. Oh dear. Ha! She's such a badass. She's such a badass that she could just stroll up, stab him in the eye, and walk away. Ugh, what a queen.
Alright, well, go on.
Everyone always ceases gunplay when Snowman's around. If you kill her, you destroy the universe. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Sure. Yeah, okay. Spade Slick, remove knife from eye.
It's not a knife, it's Snowman's cigarette holder. All you know is she's gonna have a hell of a time getting it back. Spade Slick, give it to Sawbuck.
You chuck a lance at Sawbuck, but of course it's only a flesh wound. Seems like that's the only sort of wound you can ever inflict on this corpulent lummox. So, consequently, you and he both jump to a random point in the timeline. This seems to be in a recent past when Stitch and Crowbar were setting up the crates for the imminent gunfight, which is very thoughtful of them. Your goon should be showing up any minute now with the heavy firepower. For now, you've got the drop on everybody. Spade Stick, kill something out of rage and frustration.
Stitch gets the business end of your saber rattle. He's dead, in this timeline at least.
Oh no.
I fucking, like, I was, like, I told
like
you.
Timeline nonsense. what is the relevance then?
I told you, but, like, you didn't want to listen to me.
It's because it's frustrating.
I don't know why it is.
It's frustrating and confusing, because then what's the point?
Are you willing to listen now, or no?
Are you gonna be, like, down and pouty if I don't at some point? Are you, like, the whole time?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you about it. I enjoy talking to you about these things. And I figured you do as well.
I do.
Plus,
just love this specific thing. I'm just done talking about it.
Plus, it isn't that complicated.
It seems complicated to me.
Why do you have trouble with timelines?
My brain is too stupid. Because I have trouble enough keeping together one line of chronology.
They're just multiple rivers.
Because yeah, but I have trouble keeping track of one river. Do you remember the infamous I know it's September?
Mm-hmm.
I have trouble keeping my own real life chronology in place.
The Spades, like, bring knives to the gunfight.
Knives to the gun.
Occam's razor.
Where do you think you're going, fatty? You'll deal with him in a minute. You whip up your double-edged sword and Occam's razor. Occam's razor. Crowbar's head. Make it happen.
You can even see a figure in the background.
Oh, is that WV or just another random person?
It might be Spade Slick, actually. Because this isn't Earth. This isn't Earth. You can tell by the color of the sand.
Right.
And it's Alternia.
Oh yeah.
Two moons.
The
green and pink moon.
Oh my god. So he is an Alternia helper.
Yeah, but like, which Alternia is the question? Because Carcat has a very close relationship with his Jack, doesn't he?
Doesn't his Jack...
It's the human's Jack that becomes the fucking big bad that destroys the human that destroys the troll session, and that's why the trolls hate the humans. But I think
does each individual troll get a Jack?
Not a Jack, but a chess piece, I assume.
Maybe he's Alpha Jack.
As in, like, Alpha Human Jack?
Like Alpha Alternia Jack.
Oh, so like Arania...
Because they're talking about Lord English, right? And that's related to the Alphaverse, right?
I think so. Don't the trolls and the humans have it backwards? Like, these are the beta humans that get interacted with the alpha trolls. Like, is Carcat an alpha troll?
I always assumed that the beta was everyone from that section, and then everything after was alpha.
I was under the
I
impression
think
it was
they call the
swapped
other
around.
trolls that I think they call them the alpha kids, but they call them the Dancestor trolls
Sure.
because they're like the descendant ancestors.
Yeah, sure. But anyway.
But I just refer to them all as a collective, the alphas. I don't know how they do that in,
I was under the impression it was like beta kids and alpha trolls, and then alpha kids and beta trolls.
That would be confusing, so that's probably the case.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
there's a
time could be the Dancestor, Jack.
Yeah. To put it very, very simply, the voodoo doll, to put it very, very simply, yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't kill anyone. It just transports the person who's holding it to a timeline where they were either killed or never existed. You probably just killed. That's all it does.
Okay.
When the dude, at the very start, when you saw 6 and he was gambling with fucking the yellow one, 5, I think, right?
1.
Okay, when 6 was gambling with 1, right, and 1 cheated, right? 6 pulls out the voodoo doll and he says, I'm going to move to a timeline where he's dead. He doesn't just say, I'm going to kill him. He's moving to a timeline where he's dead.
Right.
And the reason why he's always very confused is because he's moving to a time, like everything else about the timeline. That could still be the same. It could just be moving through time and being confused. But no, he is moving through a different timeline.
That seems stupid.
It is. Like, it's stupid in the best Homestuck way. But yes.
Right.
The voodoo doll allows the user to move through timelines. Based entirely on the lives and deaths of the pins inserted.
So not all of the felt have temporal powers. Some of them just have temporal artifacts.
Yes. Well, I mean, Crowbar doesn't have any temporal powers.
Well, we don't know that yet.
No, we do.
But thanks for that.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Well, they already sort of suggested that Crowbar uses his crowbar to undo loops. Like
that's a temporal artifact. Though.
Yeah. He does not have any powers himself. He's like a very smart person, apparently, because like Stitch says that whenever Crowbar is alive in a timeline, the Felt are doing much like better collectively.
Probably because he's undoing fucking loops from the idiots.
Yeah, exactly. He's like rounding up the group of children. But yeah, Crowbar just has an artifact. What is everyone's time powers then? Like, it's very confusing.
Sawbuck getting wounded seems to transport everyone in the nearby vicinity to a random point in time.
Yes. So what I want...
Crowbar has the crowbar loop
breaker. What I want is to see that little image in Spades' trunk of all of the people. So like I'm gonna wait until that, and then I want to have that conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
But yes.
Years in the past.
Which is to say the present for the time being. Yeah, see, look. Scurrilous Straggler. SS.
Eyes in impromptu desert skirmish. He dismisses them as a bunch of ill-mannered rogues, warranting no further investigation. Though he does give a small nod of approval to the plain and serviceable hat worn by one of the combatants, which strikes him as an absolutely smashing display of good fashion sense.
Says hit Crowbar on the head. Yep, takes his crowbar.
You can't kill him yet. You need him alive to return to the original timeline.
Oh, maybe not.
You'll be taking that crowbar, though.
Maybe not, then. Wonder why you need him alive.
Maybe because killing him would alter your original timeline too much? Or killing him now, anyway?
I don't know. Spade Slick, stuff him in your deck of cards. Cram him in the war chest. Sawbuck you need to keep alive too for the moment. Not to return to the right timeline, but to the right time. Thinking of which, where does that tubby think he's waddling off to? Just go stab Sawbuck until the time shenanigans stop. Hey, slice.
You treat him to a bit of the old bait and switchblade. You appear in the future. You guess this is after the gunfight is over? The gunfight that never took place since you killed/kidnapped everyone who was supposed to be involved. It looks like only Boxcars is here. Carry Sawbuck like Titan Atlas would carry the world.
Interesting. You order Hearts to drop his tub and the double before this fat lad puts you in a wheelchair. If you take Sawbuck back to your own time and kill him there, that should save you the trouble of hunting him down. Might as well take Stitch too. Maybe. You're not really sure if that's how it works. You don't really care though. Next. Wait, did the bathtub just get put in?
Yep. 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 He's carrying a chest within a chest.
You dumped them. Okay, Tyler. There are rules against putting a bag of holding inside a bag of holding. There are rules
Not
against
anymore.
that.
Well, I guess because they're not bags of holding, because they don't hold an infinite amount. They just hold an amount.
Yeah. You drop them in the
It's
raft
just like
tub.
putting an ender chest inside a chest.
Yeah. Then stick the tub in your own deck of cards. But you give Boxcars back his sordid literature, which he'd carelessly left in plain sight. No one will ever catch you leaving your smut around, and even if you did, that copy of Terrier Fancy magazine could belong to anybody. Nobody can prove nothing. Spade Slick, stick Crowbar's pin back in again. And you go back to your original timeline. Here's the interesting thing, though. He's still got Crowbar? He's got an alive Crowbar from another timeline in the timeline that exists only because Crowbar is dead. Does that make sense?
Maybe he's gonna kill him now?
Maybe.
Making this the timeline where he's dead? To close the loop?
No, because Crowbar was dead long before they got here. Three of the Felt were dead.
Let's read this paragraph before we make any conclusions. You go back to your original timeline, but now stuffed in your chest you've got a live Crowbar from another timeline, brought to the timeline where he's supposed to be dead. So you guess now he's alive in this timeline, which is in part defined by his death? Okay, whatever. You should probably just kill him again anyway. Also, Sawsbuck from another timeline is in here too. So you guess now there are two Sawsbucks? This is getting kind of dumb. It certainly is.
Yeah. See, like, Crowbar was dead long before they got to this mansion because 3 of the Felt members were already dead.
Right.
You open the chest, releasing them both. Crowbar does not look pleased.
No shit.
You deflect his gunfire into the awesome gravitational pull of Sawbuck's astonishing girth. Everybody into the past.
Oh, so now they're before the... Oh, wait. Oh, my god. Never mind.
You dodge his next round, too. It seems Sawbuck from this timeline, i.e. the real Sawbuck, was in this room at this point in time. He and Crowbar exchange bullets. Off they go! They no doubt go on to spend the rest of their ammunition peppering each other through the timeline, destroying all of these clocks in the process between now and the present. I guess that explains the mess when you got here. Thank God you figured that out. You surely would have lost sleep over it. 20 out of 107 clocks re-destroyed for the first time eventually. You know what? Never mind.
Take a to think of some time for this one.
Yep. You think you've got one?
You think you've got one?
Go on.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, it's all good. Go on.
Time travel sure can be a double-edged sword. Wait, that was awful. Really, really bad. You're sure you could do better than that?
Next. Let's see. Sorry to... No. Time's running. No, wait. Fuck. You ask yourself from the past for a little help. Time's... Something about time. Time being up. No, wait. How... Some kind of clock pun. No, damn it. Will you just listen? They were almost onto something. Time is... Screw this. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Oh, just what does this quivering mound of blubber think he's up to? Stab fast. Utter puns later.
Just as you hear your past self asking what happened to your eye, you jab Sawsbuck with your butterfly effect knife. You remember a little while ago asking yourself about your eye, not giving yourself an answer just before disappearing. Maybe if you stopped and thought about it for a second, you could have warned yourself and avoided the whole mess, albeit in the process creating a paradox. But your strict policy of stabbing first and answering question later prevented it. You've sure got your past self You're sure that your past self understands/understood. You are sure of this because you clearly remember understanding/understooding.
You are now past Spade Slick again. You were just about to pull Crowbar's pin. You guess all that stuff with the future self and Sawbuck originally happened in this room while we were all off watching someone else, like Diamond Droog or something. That makes sense. Past Spade Slick removed Crowbar's pin. A whole bunch of shit happened that we already saw. Past Spade Slick be future Spade Slick. Oh, good lord. Being your future self is... Oh, go on.
Being your future self is a lot more constructive because you get to do stuff you haven't already done. Looks like you're in the future. It's a bloody mess in here. The clocks are more bullet-ridden than ever before. It seems Crowbar and both Sawbuck have been decapitated. You're almost certain this is something you will be or were already responsible for, which of course means more time traveling. Looks like the tub and chest are gone, which means future you must have packed up and left already. Gotta take notes of these sort of things to know where you are in the timeline. You notice something on the wall over there.
Next. One of the clocks that wasn't destroyed before is now bloodied and full of holes. Not especially noteworthy, you just have a feeling you should register this fact. 108 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. SS, quickly remove Lance from Sawbuck. You pry the cigarette holder from his torso. Whoops, another time jump. This tub of goo keeps on going for his gun. Widebody's got to settle this big ass down. You really should incapacitate him without inflicting another wound. Spade Slick, knock Sawbuck unconscious.
Count some sheep, bitch. Wait, the clock on the wall.
It hasn't been destroyed yet, but it's just about to be. It's ticking down to the time it's stuck in the future. Maybe if you time it just right, you can end this whole mess in one fell slice. You've even got an ice-cold one-liner to dish out when the time comes. You've been working pretty hard on it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hate to cut it. No, not yet. Wait for it. Hate to... No, wait. Hate to cut and... Damn it! Not yet. Hate to cut and run. To shit. Hate to chop off all of your heads with the sword. Really sorry about that. My bad. You slay them all with your rapier and went.
Nice.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
So, number 1, Stitch can speed up his own time.
Yep.
Number 2
can slow himself down.
Slow his own time. Number 3 is Crowbar.
So those 2 are magical.
Yeah, number 3 is Crowbar. He has the artifact.
He has an artifact.
We don't know what number 4 does yet.
Clover's just a mysterious bitch.
Number 5
Finn is magical.
Yeah, he follows your past trail.
He can follow your past trails. Yeah.
Number 6 has the Voodoo Doll artifact.
Voodoo Doll artifact.
Number 7 can follow your future trail.
Future trail. Infinitely more useful than following the past trail, I think.
Yes. Because following your past trail is just like following you, but later.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow you, but in 15 minutes.
Stitch, I don't know. I don't know if those effigies are his artifact.
Those effigies are like it's hit like it's they need
or if
him.
It's like his needles or something.
They need him like to do the repairing. So like it's clearly something to do with him.
So it's both him. He probably made the effigies. So I'm just gonna say he's magical. So Sawbuck is dead twice. Sawbuck is magical.
Yeah, you hit him and he transports you to a random point in the time. We don't know what 11 and 14 are. We'll never know what they are because they were dead before we got here. Right?
12.
12 is egg.
He has the egg timer.
We don't really know what that does that yet.
It seems to... Well, it creates loops, whatever it does.
13. So the oven...
Somehow.
It wasn't really explained. Oven...
he sets the oven to a time, and then it pops him out that amount of time later.
Yeah, the oven is indestructible.
Sort of makes it seem like it's just a box.
Yeah, the oven is indestructible, but is a time machine that can only go forward at a rate of 1 second to 1 second.
Right, so it's an indestructible box.
Yeah. And we don't know what 15 is yet. I don't even know if he has a power. They've talked about how he's extremely physically resistant, but I don't know if he has a power.
Doesn't he punch you
yes,
forward in time?
He punches you through the calendar.
He can punch you forward through time.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know if it's necessarily forward. Maybe he can punch you backwards if he punched you off the left side of the frame.
Probably.
Like, you know...
I just remember him punching you into next week.
Yeah. He literally punches you through time.
Okay, so... He's magical.
Yeah. Alright. You grab the tub and chest and move on. This is altogether enough of this nonsense.
I'm not sure 13 is magical or has a magical artifact.
I
think he's just an idiot with an indestructible box.
Yeah, he's just an idiot with an indestructible box, and he thinks it's a magical artifact. Well, I guess the indestructible box is got to be magical in some way.
It's not time related, though.
No, it's not. It is a time...
It's not a temporal artifact.
It is a time machine that moves only forward through time at a rate of every 1 second it moves forward 1 second.
Yeah, like, you know, time.
The rest of us.
It's like how when I fall asleep, I move forward through time.
At a rate of 1 second to 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey, Fee, I think there's a third water bottle in the freezer. Would you mind grabbing it for me? Sure. Because I think you also need to drink more water.
Hey, what are you trying to say, huh?
That you're dehydrated and probably sad.
Oh. That makes me sad.
Diamond Drew, call spades.
You check up on Slick's status. Slick says he kills Crowbar again, Sawbuck twice, and Stitch once. You ask him if it was an alternate timeline Stitch.
In the
he
fridge,
says he guesses so. You say that doesn't count. You've got the real one right here.
Hold on a sec.
Some foul language you can't...
I mean, I guess you can keep on reading. In the top shelf, honey, with a little... Yeah, I stick them in there. No, it's all good. Keep on going, Tyler.
I can't while you're speaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep on going.
Okay. He mutters some foul language you can't quite make out, but you tell him never mind and hurry down to meet you to the vault. He says he took some damage from Snowman. You say you know. You're having some effigies made of yourself with backup hats. Deuce brought Slick's... Oh yeah, so Stitch made the effigies.
And the only way to identify the effigy is with a hat.
Deuce brought Slick's crumpled backup hat, which he wound up with somehow. Not sure what happened to Deuce's. Boxcars is obviously tied up at the moment, so you can't get your hands on his yet. Slick says he's got both their hats and he'll be down ASAP. You say all right. He says in the meantime, see what you can do about this eye.
Have Stitch patch up SS's effigy. SS's effigy. God damn it.
Get to work, Thread Monkey.
But it was his left eye. Have right eye patched up. Yeah.
Damn.
Your sprite was flipped the wrong way. You get Diamonds on the radio to tell him to undo it and wait till you turn around. He says it's on the right eye, right? Were you facing left or right? He says it's only on your right when facing left. It's left eye when facing right. He says, oh, so it's the left eye, right eye. You say, yeah, but hang on a minute. You'll turn it around so it's the right left. He says, okay, he'll wait. There you go. That's better. And also makes total sense.
Definitely.
SS, arm yourself in case
you can't just draw two sprites. You just have to flip it.
Yeah.
Arm yourself in case Cans shows up. If Cans shows up, none of these weapons you've got are going to do any good. You admire the lance for a moment. It's a pretty sweet weapon with outstanding craftsmanship. At least you got something out of the eye gouging. She'll have to pry this thing from your rigid severed arm if she wants it back.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me the specific nature of that threat is going to... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ride around on the horse that you're pretending to joust.
Yeah! Ah! Ah, shit. She's in the window.
Yeah, I saw her.
Vroom.
You can't believe she saw you horsing around like that. You will never live this down. Shoot up biscuit and eggs effigies.
Oh.
Whoop.
Midnight Crew Drawing Dead. What is that? Oh, it's a playlist of musics.
Stitch keeps their effigies in a big warehouse several miles away because of their ridiculous duplication tendencies. You're sure as hell not going to drive all the way over there, so you just shoot them in person.
Something tells me this isn't helping. That was such an unbelievably terrible idea. SS charge!
What are you doing, Stitches?
This is incredibly delirious biz nasty. What is that?
Who knows?
Oh, it's from Problem Sooth.
It's incredibly silly. Okay.
Wow.
The present. Boom. Okay.
Start
Dead.
whacking things
Dead,
with the
dead.
crowbar. First thing you whack is Egg's timer. Oh, wow.
Egg's egg timer.
You do this because you know, of course, that the crowbar will destroy any temporal artifact and completely negate its effect on the timeline. Huh.
Ah.
Heart's boxcar.
Shoo.
Attempts to eat eggs. Okay, so it looks like his oven is a separate artifact.
Yeah.
Ew.
Why wouldn't it be?
No, I don't know. I'm just like saying. Your attempt was an overwhelming success. Ew.
Didn't realize they all had sharp teeth, but okay.
Biscuits is looking a tad snug in his muffin tray.
He thinks it's about time to poke a broom straw in this battle. His dough will live to rise another day. See you in the future, suckers!
Spacelick, crowbar, biscuits oven. Make it happen.
That's supposed to be my thing. You
See?
deal the oven a wicked flogging, but not much happens. The oven doesn't really have any magical time properties to be negated. It just travels into the future at a rate of 1 second per second, like everyone else. Deuce, put dynamite in the oven.
You set the bomb to go off in a few seconds, where both it and biscuits are released from it in a few hours. Hold on, then it does have temporal properties. If the bomb
Well,
is...
no, I think what they're saying is that because it's like fairly sturdy, this bomb will go off within the oven and kill biscuits, and then it'll open in a few hours, and they'll both be dead because the bomb went off hours ago.
That's not what That's not what the grammar is suggesting. You set the bomb to go off in a few seconds, when both it and biscuits are released in the oven from a few hours. That is suggesting that in a few seconds and when both it and biscuits are released are the same time, which is in a few hours. So maybe it, but it. I hate Homestuck. No, I'm kidding.
I think that's more likely an error than anything.
Maybe. Turn up the heat in biscuits' oven. It does suggest that, yeah. You're
pretty sure this oven doesn't actually work at all. You just wheel it off somewhere else in the mansion so it can explode in peace.
The future, yeah. See, it explodes in the future, even though the bomb only goes off... It was only set to go off in a few seconds. Spade Slick. Use crowbar to pry the safe open.
So maybe it's more of a space, magical thing. In that it, like, renders everything in, like, a stasis.
Well, maybe for him, maybe Boxcar... Yeah, I was to say Boxcar. Maybe when Boxcar goes into... not Boxcar. When... Muffins was his name? I don't fucking know. When he goes into it... Biscuits. When he goes into it, right, he goes into it and then immediately pops out from his perspective. Like, just... Like, in-out.
So it's more like a stasis than anything.
But it travels at a rate through time at a it travels through time at a rate of 1 second per second.
Right. So the bomb will go off
in a few seconds.
Right when it opens.
Yeah.
In a few seconds to it. But to us will be a few hours.
Since your expert safecracker,
yep.
Yeah, since your expert safecracker apparently spent the last 5 to 6 hours being totally useless down here, you figure it's time to take things in your own hands. But then again, the crowbar is complete bullshit and contradicts itself later on anyway. Shh, we don't talk about later on. Shh, we don't talk about that. Recursive. Wait, is it recursive? I both love and hate your name.
You do seem like exactly the kind of person who would tune in for a
Yeah.
Homestuck stream.
Crowbar schmobar. That's a later on Homestuck joke, isn't it? The fucking... The repeating the word with schmut in front of it. What's this
I think
little
that's
fella
just
all
a
worked
thing.
up about?
Like, lots of people do that.
Clover insists that you reconsider. Using that to pry open the vault would be ever so much bad luck. Oh, here's his luck?
That makes sense with the name Crowbar.
But it's
Crowbar.
Clover. But
Clover,
it has nothing to do with time. The Bible is a Homestuck reference.
Breaking 1,000 mirrors all at once. So mirrors that tick and have numbers and tell time and stuff. Worst kind of mirror to break, luck-wise. Oh,
Politely ask Clover to remain calm. He refuses to outright and starts doing a really frisky jig. Doody 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 doody. He begins spinning a fanciful series of riddles, illuminating the true path to opening the vault. Mysterious music fills your ears as your mind assumes the shape of a pretzel. Doody 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 doody. Tidbit: this panel has a interesting. It does, but there's no volume.
Because it sounds like doody 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 doo.
Doody 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 doody.
Yeah.
This is how the music would sound if it were listening to it right now. Ask Clover for the ultimate riddle. You ask Clover to open the safe. Doody 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 doody. What's this? You think you can shoot Clover? He's so lucky.
No, it's fucking Nagito.
He's so... Yeah, right? He's so lucky the gun will probably jam or something predictable like that. Nice try, though. You just start whacking him with the newspaper instead. You don't have to be all that unlucky to get whacked around with the newspaper. It is sort of a grey area. DD, check personal ads and periodical. Hey, look, it's the blue ladies.
Well, it's the gray ladies.
Ah, I get it. Because in the previous panel, it's like it was sort of a grey area.
Yeah. Well, also it says literally the gray ladies above it.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all gray.
Her grey area exposed. No clothes, no shame, no chroma.
This isn't a real newspaper. It's just a wrapper for your private sorted literature, which no one can ever see. Uh-oh, it's slipping out a little bit. Your appetite for monochrome beauties is nearly on public display. Gotta keep a lid on that smut, especially with Clover around.
Suddenly the whole vault room is shaking. You wonder what it could be. It sounds suspiciously like Cans is about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. You pray to God that it is not Cans about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. All of a sudden, Cans plows through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. Resist the urge to shout, "Oh yeah!" Oh no.
No, do it in the Kool-Aid Man voice.
Oh, I don't know the Kool-Aid Man for the...
Well, do the oh yeah you just did, but oh no.
Oh no? I don't know, Tyler, sorry. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. He punches him down. So, like, I think he could probably punch him in any direction of the calendar. Like, if he did an uppercut, he'd punch you backwards into the past. See what I mean?
Yeah.
He punches you into next week. You find yourself going about your business a week later. Looks like you're doing a little bit of grocery shopping. You're a bit confused, having no memory of the previous week. You have no idea what is on your grocery list. Are you out of milk? What kind of produce do you need to stock up on? It is all a little overwhelming. And to make things worse... this selection has too many prices and values!
Vowels.
Vowels.
Doody-doo.
You use Eggs' body as bait for Cans. Battle
Torso
technique.
flail.
Torso flail. To please him with
Flail
the
the
red
torso
meat.
Cans word and attempt to placate him with red meat. What is that?
Oh, it's another reference to,
Battle. Temporarily placated by the meat.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm just looking at pictures. It doesn't work! Cans clocks boxcars entirely out of the current calendar year. You landed a totally different, outdated calendar year. Looks like this one's themed with spirited horses. You'll be up in your ass and horses for a whole year. Just great. This is just what you need to be doing. Farming all these goddamn horses. Fucking pain in the ass. Spade Slick, ignore him and just pry the safe open. You don't care what the consequences are? Oh, sorry.
You don't care what the consequences are. You're gonna crack open the safe and be done with it. This whole intermission was starting to get a little punchy anyway.
Yes!
Huh?
Everyone is dead.
Huh? The massive release of temporal distortion from the vault transports you to a highly unfavorable timeline. Looks like the entire mansion was leveled except for the vault and its enclosure. Everyone's dead except for you and you know who. But at least the safe's open.
1,000 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed.
14 of 15 green torsos dead. 3 out of 4 black scofflaws off.
Enter the vault.
Even Clover died?
Apparently. There's nothing in here except an again, it wasn't an explosion that killed them. They just moved to a different timeline.
Oh, right.
There's nothing in here except an opening in the floor. There is a door with a keyhole, and you have a feeling you know how to open it. You only wonder why English's treasure would be locked behind a door with a spade on it. Dramatically use the spade key. I guess this is what the spade key was for all this time. You dramatically wield the spade key in a matter of fact. Peek inside keyhole.
In a matter of fact manner. What keyhole? There's clearly a barcode scanner all along, like the kind they sweep groceries over at supermarkets. That reminds you should really do some shopping next week. You're not gonna peek inside because lasers could blind you in one eye. Oh wait! Use rules card for blackjack.
This was never a problem because there is clearly a barcode printed on the rules card for blackjack, as well as on your arm. But you get there's nothing wrong with a little redundancy, you guess. Spade Slick, get on with it. Huh? Hello, Black Queen.
Oh, are you looking for this? Well, come and get it, you contemptuous she-witch.
Shh. Snowman's black inches no doubt have been responsible for more than a few red cheeks. Youch.
Oh, yeah, she had to take both barcodes.
Right, but remember what happened the last time? He just swapped the side. He just flipped the side of his sprite.
Yep.
Flip your sprite. You gotta flip it turnways. Scan the barcode. Hey, look, it leads to Homestuck stuff. It leads to Homestuck stuff, Tyler.
It does. Almost like this was originally part of a comic called Homestuck at one point.
It leads to Homestuck. I was right! They were fucking Altanian ones. This guy again. Yeah, so that is the same. So Spade Slick and Carcat. So this is the same. Okay, in the Alternia, in the Hivebound part of the comic, Carcat becomes good.
Oh my god, comic.
Yeah, Carcat becomes good friends with a Spade Slick, right? In the same way that
so that must have been like the future and past, or some sort of temporal nonsense.
So this is after.
So now,
yeah. So he's now assuming the role of Carcat's quote unquote mentor. You know, in the same way that, you know, in the same way that WV is John's mentor.
Right. So he would probably just stayed on Alternia after all the trolls
fucked it up.
You know.
Yeah.
Fucked off.
Well, they didn't fuck it up. The humans fucked it up.
Well, they fucked off for their game.
Yeah. This guy again? Been a long time. Hey, kid. Yeah, you. It begins to dawn on you that everything you're about to do may prove to have what? It begins to dawn on you that everything you are about to do may prove to have been a colossal waste of time. Fuck, that's confusing. And intermission.
They prove to have been Colossal Wasteland.
Yeah.
Not that
SX4! Shut up,
You're
Tyler.
just reading it wrong.
Yeah, it's both present and past. It's both future and past tense. Everything you're about to do may prove to have
Will
been.
prove to have been. Yeah.
May prove to have been. That's a past tense.
Yeah, that's the least confusing mix of tenses I've had so far.
Yeah, well, it still threw me off linguistically. Sound! Oh, this actually might be the game.
Hold up a sec. I actually can't switch to your stream to look at chat, because if I do, then my quick controls for pausing and everything will. What are you streaming to me? Stop.
No, it's the game.
What? Well, yeah, I'm also playing it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we're not gonna play the same. Like, I'm not gonna fucking. I am now moving to the left. I am now moving to the right. Like, this
Well,
is.
I'll figure it out. We're eventually gonna get to the same point anyway.
Just watch.
What?
Seems
I
easy.
want to play.
What?
What? I'm not allowed to play?
Ah. To expend boy pluck? Oh, it's, yeah.
Do I have weapons? Can I?
Yeah, space to attack.
Ah! Stop moving.
Fine, I'll fucking not share it with you. Just seems like it'd be easier, because, like, there's gonna be reading, Tyler.
Uh-huh. I accidentally locked myself in motion.
Okay, well, the first thing I'm doing is clicking on the button in the top right to get to Granny.
Okay.
John, hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, Nana, where are you? I am still in your house, dear. I am afraid I cannot accompany you on your journey, but I can talk to you like this if you ever need me to provide a puzzling half answer to one of your questions. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nana. Give me a sec, sorry. There we go. You should begin exploring and talking to the locals. They will be able to provide you with some new insight into your quest, and may illuminate some matters on which I have remained coy to this point. Yeah, what's up with that, Nana? Did the game make you all coy and prankster when you became a sprite, or were you always like that when you were alive? Oh, wouldn't you like to know, dear? Ha ha. Okay. And then I can also click on John and it says, I am told your name is John. Is that correct? Yep, that's right. It is nice to meet you, John. John isn't directly cognizant of your greeting, but I'm sure he would feel likewise. Okay, John, let's explore this place. Okay, have at it. If you're at a loss, click the controller button. Okay.
Okay.
What? Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I found a thing.
What did you find?
The hammer. The giant one.
Yeah.
What in blue blazes is this absurd looking thing? You have deactivated your ghost gauntlets for the time being. It gets pretty distracting flailing them about all the time when all you're trying to do is explore. Smash, smash, smash. Owie! Bonk. I wonder what happens if you die.
I assume you restart. I've just been holding shift and going ham though. It's really easy to kill everything.
Holding shift?
Yeah. to dual wield. Hold shift and hit spacebar a bunch.
Oh, I didn't realize that you can dual wield.
It was in the controls.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where... A jar of eggs. Oh yeah, when you dual wield, things go down quick. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck.
Unclear on what we're supposed to be doing here.
Where you start. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is where we start.
Oh, is this a bridge? Yes, it is. Got some grist. I went across a river.
Cool.
Oh, I found a salamander at a altar.
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
That was sacred and precious. It is very sad to look at now. It looks like the imps made short work of it, or judging by the damage to the stone, probably something bigger. And these guys must really hate frogs.
I have found a salamander as well.
There are many salamanders about.
Are you done reading yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Glub glub, sure is windy here. Often wind skims the voids of the pipes, and as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered parcel pyxis. It is a lovely sound that brings back fond memories of my childhood, which is a couple of days ago.
The salamander says, "Look at this, another cherished idol profaned. Such sacrilege has become commonplace with the recent glut of underlings. It would bring a tear to my eye if I were not so clearly fit to be tied with these hyperactive mannerisms and severe attention deficit. Oh my god, look a bug." I found a cube and it restored my health.
Yeah. I'm having trouble figuring out where the fuck I am. Because the camera is so zoomed in.
Yeah.
You found a bridge, apparently.
Yep, I went up and like vaguely to the left. And there was a black river, and there was some stones that looked like they went across the river. So I went across the stones.
Oh shit, you can zoom out! There's a button in the bottom right that lets you zoom out. That's way helpful. Okay. Now I can figure out where the fuck I am.
Oh, that's way easy.
Yeah, okay, I know where I am.
This thing right here, you have never seen a parcel pyxis?
Recursive! Stop trying to tell me what to do!
Incomprehensible. Okay, I'll play your pretend game for a minute. It is a receptacle connected to our network of pipes. We use them to send stuff to different places. They are fully intertwined with our customs and social practices. If there is something we want, we chisel it on a mini tablet and drop it in. Who receives it? Hard to say. But if you encounter a mini tablet and you possess what is chiseled on it, it is considered only polite to drop it in the Pyxis. Similarly, if you encounter a parcel Pyxis that has a prize in it already, you are obligated to keep the prize for yourself. Consider it a gift to you from the breeze. This is just the way things work.
So I found a salamander, and I talked to them a few times, and I'm gonna tell you what they said. Yeah? They were like, glub 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 glub.
Wild guess, yeah.
And then the second time they were like, glub 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 glub. And then the third time they were like, oh hey.
Yeah. Whenever one of us is standing near one of these, we feel compelled to give this little speech about it. Thanks. I'm gonna check out this thing. I got a mini tablet.
Cool.
With a shoe.
Should probably
so I'm gonna put a...
Yeah, should probably find a thing in and put it in there.
Oh. I have a shoe. I put a shoe in there. Okay.
I went across the oil river, but like not a bridge, just like a pile of pebbles. Oh,
yeah,
I think I found.
That's what I meant.
Oh yeah, you gotta be more specific about that shit.
Well, that's why I said, "Is this a bridge?" And I was like, "Yes, it is."
I found the idle salamander that you found, so I'm not gonna reread his dialogue.
Okay, so you're only slightly behind me. I'll just wait here for you, so we're relatively at the same place.
Yeah, but who knows if I'm going in the same direction as you?
There was only one way to go from here, so you will be. You should find the salamander right next to the parcel pixis.
Oh,
that
hold
will give you a
on.
little speak
Hold
about
on.
It.
Nana has stuff to say about the idol. Yeah, Nana has stuff to say about the idol. What's up with this thing? Amphibians and reptilian life forms play a special role in your quest, John. What kind of role? Like frogs and stuff? Especially frogs, John. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna move on from him because you talked to him already. There's a tree over the oil. I'm gonna go over that. There's an enemy! Wow, they go down fast with the dual wielding.
Yep, and now we should be in the same place. There's one holding a thing.
Yeah, I'm moved past him to kill the enemy because gameplay, but yes. I got an exquisite pipe. Okay. I think I need to move to a different... Yeah, okay. Approach amicably. Wanna buy this? It fell from Skya. I guarantee it. My Harlequin figure? Yes. Okay, that will be 5 million boon dollars. Oh, what? You don't have that much? Of course, no one does. It's impossible. Alright, well. Good talk, I guess. I went up north.
I did too.
A good
There was
place?
a bridge going down, but I went up anyway.
The telescope.
I can't use my telescope because it's on one of the other cards.
Oh, you can actually just click on it and use it.
Oh, where is it?
Yeah, it's in the second row. It's like underneath the PDA and something else.
Oh, okay, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. And then Nana has something to say about it. Nana, are you there? Yes! I just saw my house from below. What gives? Why did the gate take me down here? All the gates do, John. To ascend, each time you must first descend. Huh, alright. So I guess I scramble around down here until, what? Until you find the next gate. It is hidden somewhere in the land.
Oh, that means Jade's present should be around here.
Okay, so I get to that gate and go in, then what? Where does it take me? Further up maybe? But I haven't even built that high yet. So you see why you had to build in the first place, John. You must have a little faith in your dear old Nana. Yeah, well, I do, Nana, but I'm still not really getting it. Does the next gate down here take me back up to the house or something? Please don't say hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo hoo.
She technically didn't.
So is there more to do after that?
That weird, like, boxy thing appeared a little while ago, then it gradually became even boxier and also taller. They say that's where the heir lives. Who's they? Wise folk, I guess. Maybe the elders or something like that.
Where are you
Man, I
reading
don't know.
that from?
There was a salamander right next to the telescope spot.
There was
Isn't it funny
too.
how I'm sort of taking your existence here in stride? I'm treating it like it's no big deal. Cool.
Apparently
You are
I'm
a
doing
cool
the same.
salamander.
Apparently I'm doing the same.
Yeah.
So is there something else to do after that?
I went back down, and now I'm going across this bridge that we ignored before.
I don't know what you mean by a bridge that we ignored. I see a tree branch.
So, the pipe that, to the right from the salamander holding the Harlequin figurine,
Oh yeah.
there's another bunch of rocks across the river.
Oh, that's a
More
bridge.
enemies.
Okay, yeah, okay.
There's a filled parcel machine here. I'm gonna open it. Got an elegant pipe. That's funky.
Yeah, I already got that a while ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna peer into the large opening. You think you can make out a very faint noise below. Is it snoring? Oh, it's John's denizen! Nana, there are more imps than ever down here, and they seem to be getting stronger. Yes, dear, there are plenty of imps up here too. I had to start giving them some cookies because I baked too many. I hope you don't mind. No, that's okay. Also, they look different. That is because a new prototyping has taken place. Huh? Your pretty young friend has joined you in the medium. Whoa, wait. Rose is here? Will I find...
Interesting that you said pretty friend and you immediately thought of Rose, John.
Ha. Will I find her down here somewhere? Oh, settle down, all of you. There are more than enough cookies to go around. Nana!
Nice effect leaning away from the mic.
Yeah. Damn it, will you stop messing around with those stupid imps for a second? Nana!
Nice. Well.
Yeah, I was worried that Fee would get confused if I was talking to them about it.
Okay, I'm going down the tree branch from that hole. There's another thing. It's just some sludge. That's cool. Super cool, yo. Got some mercury. Yeah.
I'm behind you now. I'm gonna catch up.
I keep picking up rocks.
Yeah, man.
Not long ago, all these underlings started creeping out of the pipework. They've been a nuisance to say the least. But just a few moments ago, they began spilling from the land in greater supply, wearing more flamboyantly preposterous outfits than ever. Why do you ask? On account of a series of mysterious and arcane witchcraft magic spells. Just kidding. I have no idea.
That was the salamander you talked to, I assume?
Yeah.
Who was a
Can
healing
I
cube?
use... Okay. I tried using the rocks in my inventory, to no avail. I thought perhaps I could use them to build my own strange rock bridge. You know what I mean?
Sure, but I'm just wondering if there's anything else to actually find here.
I don't know. I found another salamander.
Talk to him. I'm gonna go down further south.
This thing right here, you never seen a parcel? They're saying the same thing, but this is a different one.
Oh, I found one that's wrapped
Got
up
a mini
in...
tablet for a hat.
I found one that's wrapped up in a bedcloth. I am the secret wizard. Behold my robes. Behold robes? Y/N. Yes. You wonder what the hell a secret wizard is. This guy is making you a little nervous. You don't think you'll ask him for your bedsheet back. Okay.
Oh, I found the bedsheet one.
Yeah.
Hello.
So what is this? Charging my spacebar. Oh, it's that attack. Okay.
John, their economy of anonymous interglobal pipe-based bartering may seem quaint, but you'd do well to get accustomed to it. The true heir must learn the ways of the people in the land to progress through the gates. Sorry, I'm not doing a great Nana voice.
Oh, that's fine.
Wait, so I'm the heir? Didn't I tell you, John? No!
Yeah, that's fine. If we find different things, then yeah. I am freaking out here. Do you know what this is? It's a huge log of cruxite! More than I've ever seen. This is the most precious material in our existence. Why, if I had an access to the means of producing an unlimited supply, I would be the richest salamander in the land! Just kidding, it's completely worthless. Here, do you want it? It's free.
Cool. Go away. You're lucky I can only attack directly to the left of me.
Or the right.
Or the right. I got an uncarved mini tablet. Funky.
A nice suit, champ. I will buy it from you for $1 boondollar.
Sell suit for $1 boondollar. Y/N, but there's only a no button.
You can always make another one, John. Don't be greedy.
I should have known only a shrewd businessman would wear such a garment. I have been chagrined in ways I never imagined possible.
Okay.
I also got the Cruxite Dowel. My telescope got kind of flung. I'm flinging all of my things. Okay, my things are getting flung out of my inventory.
Start to use a new, use a different thing. I got a chunk of amber.
I'm gonna fling one of these rocks and pick up the Cruxite Dowel. That.
I'm gonna leave that one for you to talk to. When you get the salamander with the hat, that's your one.
Okay. I'm trying to stop launching all my shit.
Yeah, I'm a bit ahead of you.
This is just as frustrating as actually when we were in the game. I shouldn't have been picking up all those rocks. Okay. Done with rocks. I got a chisel. No! Why can't I put this in a different
You have to like
there
click,
we go.
Yeah, you have to like click
Alright.
on...
I chose a different array. I went further up. There's a salamander. Hello. Suit. Champ. No, not gonna sell you my suit. You have a thing? Give me a thing. I got illegal contraband. Sick. Going up, going up.
The stars are moving? What do you mean? What are these things you call stars? Oh, you mean the fireflies! They've become trapped under the clouds when the slumbering ones cast a spell on them. Oops.
I got a chunk of amber.
How did he cast a spell on them while he was asleep? Well, he wasn't always asleep, you goofball. When he was awake, he was asked by some really terrible guys to commission a whole bunch of underlings. He then went about befouling our land with his sludge, clogging up all of our beautiful pipes. And now it can barely breathe. He's sort of a huge dick. Once he tuckered himself out with all that, I guess he decided to take a nap. You go ahead and read the hat one.
I have renamed myself Crumple Hat. I have dishonored my ancestors beyond comprehension with this frivolous accessory.
Cool, I'm glad I left you an expensive dump of lore.
Yep, thanks.
The terrible guys? They're a bunch of mean fellows who like to push people around. They're called agents. They aren't usually a problem, but when they sure did put a spring in their step when the heir showed up, whoever that is. If I ever meet him, I wouldn't mind punching him in the snout to, well, to accomplish some purpose, I suppose. I don't know. What were we talking about? Yes, the spell! The spell! I'm sure you've heard it from a reliable source. I'm sure you've heard from a reliable source that it cannot be broken until the slumbering one is first woken up and then slain. Then the breeze will again flow through the pipes and the fireflies will be released and allowed to go home. But I do not envy the adventurers who will presumably take on this responsibility.
Okay, I found the salamanders talking to us, so I can talk to the next one. The pipes are sacred to us for reasons you probably consider primitive and stupid. In fact, they probably are primitive and stupid, objectively speaking, but I'm okay with that.
You can read the rest of them, because I did the first half of them.
As the consorts of this land, we are predictably persecuted by dark forces and require a hero for our salvation. Alas, there is no hero in sight. Wait a minute, it's you. You are the hero, aren't you? Of course you are. I was so foolish to speculate otherwise through dubiously solicited monologue. Duh! Farming these goddamn mushrooms. Fucking pain in the ass. Alright, that's it.
I think that's all of it then. I think we click in the... I think we go to the next link. And the future settled askance of the presence.
Probably.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna grab what's in these two things first.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna fill John's inventory with bullshit.
I don't think it will match.
Got a cog!
These nuts.
Funky. I launched a shoe.
Good work, Blacklight. You're very funny. In a future settled askance of the presence. Collateral
yeah.
desecration Mars.
There was a map!
Yes, I said that, Tyler.
Why is that?
In the future, settled askance of the present. Collateral desecration Mars the sacred / illicit. The worms have lasers? What? Oh.
Oh no.
The worm got exploded.
Oh no.
And the mayor gets...
Oh, there goes the mayor again.
But he sees the dog. Yeah, of course, because he was for Jade? Maybe? I mean, being in the Frog Temple, he has to have been Jade's one.
Right.
And then she's gonna try and fucking... She's gonna pin down...
Now she's got 2 wiggly black fucks.
Yeah. In the mystic ruins of an era pre-desecration. Dave's Games! The ancient time capsule has blossomed. You find nestled in its petals a juice-stained spur beta once belonging to one of your friends. What will you do? Take the discs.
You capture log the suburban beta. It uneventfully tucks itself into your Silodex. You think you're getting kind of bored with this fetch modus. You like to mix it up now again. Maybe you'll peruse your selection and try out another one. Switch to Jenga modus.
Oh yeah, you can click on that link and have another look at all of hers if you've forgotten what fucking crazy ones she has. Jenga is fun, but I think the rules of Pictionary, right, is kind of fucked. Because you could draw a picture for an item you don't have and get the code for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of broken.
Unfortunate that no one chose Pictionary then.
Oh, she will. You switch your modus to Jenga, ejecting your Silodex in the process. Looks like the time capsule has reset itself. It is sprouting a new bud. Presumably something else that will come out when it blooms again in about 400 years.
So that's when there. Right? The Wandering Vagrant and
yes.
WV and
yes.
AR and
yes. Too bad you won't be around to find out what it is.
Funky. You probably will, you little time traveling miscreant.
Your modus grabs the 18 cards needed to set itself up. It divides each card into 3 capture log blocks. You begin picking your items. The item is capture log, chopped into 3 blocks, and distributed randomly throughout the block tower.
So you got to carefully pull out the blocks of what you want.
Yeah. Careful.
You gather up the rest of your items. Might as well try it out. You go for the box containing your Tango Buddies. Careful, careful.
And you fall asleep. Jenga!
Oh, that's how the guitar gets stuck in the elevator.
Yep. Switch to Pictionary modus. Yeah, see, she does it basically instantly.
Yeah, that one's obviously not going to work. You switch to Pictionary, a choice based on
Oh. Phone call.
up. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, it is. You got to concentrate here.
I got a phone... Tyler, I got a phone call, so I'm still back on... you switch to Pictionary, a choice based on a strong whim from the mysterious ethers of democracy, and I want to see what that link is.
If you got a phone call, won't your stream...
Yes, it did.
Up?
It did. That's what I'm saying. It fucked up and you disconnected as well, but we're back now.
Oh.
Oh, there was a poll for it. Interesting.
Yeah, obviously, that's what democracy would be referring to.
Well, obviously. I wanted to click on that. Fuck you. Try out the new Pictionary modus. You start by trying to grab your lunch top. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is. You've got to concentrate here. Draw a lunch top. You draw a really nice looking squiddle lunchbox on the capture log scribble board. The modus recognizes what you're trying to draw and snaps it up. Nice going. Capture log the beta. Look at the fabulous beta envelopes you just draw. The Silodex thinks they are fabulous too. Yeah! Quick! Random scribbling!
You do a very quick doodle of nothing in particular. The scribble pad appears to be processing the shapes. Is that Charles Dutton?
Since you do not actually have a Dutton photo lighting around, the pad captulogs a Dutton photo ghost image. It is not a tangible item and can never be used ever. It seems to be more of an imprint on the card itself, like a watermark. However, the back of the card does seem to contain a viable capture code for a real Dutton photo, or whatever it's worth. Which is very little. Draw a pumpkin.
You sketch a beautiful, succulent pumpkin, knowing perfectly well that a pumpkin ghost image will be captulogged, because you are quite sure that there's not a pumpkin in this room, and there surely never will be.
You capture log a pumpkin ghost image. At least you have the capture code for it on the back in case you ever want to replicate a new one. Oh no!
I mean, it's really difficult to see, but I see letters there.
Is it?
I see S8.
No, there's no actual code on it though.
Yeah. Jade, get the rest of your items.
You start by drawing your tangle buddies, but it looks like it's having trouble understanding the shape. Ah, and you wanted those. Capture log based on the card with the Dutton.
This tangle of gloves and random circular objects is more understandable than the squiddle buddies that are literally right there.
Yeah. Capture log based on card with Dutton ghost image. It's not up to you to say what the card goes on. The module decides. All you get to do is draw. Anyway, you try sketching your eclectic base. It's kind of hard to draw accurately. You just get a normal base.
Nah, it's just a ghost image of an ordinary base. That's not right. You try again, focusing on getting all the mechanical details just right. Ah!
Oh no, busted! The jig is up.
You are returned to the bedroom without the rest of your loot. You doubt you'll have time to go back and get it. You guess whatever you inadvertently left in your own time capsule there for whatever party may find in the future. Lucky bastards.
Funny joke.
Blacklight, again, this is you. I don't want you just randomly doing the sounds constantly for no reason. You have a habit of doing that for some reason. Jade, install beta. You get started installing both discs. Might as well get a jump on it to avoid this sort of future drama that results in poor time management decisions. Jade, pester chums. Wow, you have 3 trolls pestering you.
Oof.
Carcinogeneticist, which is Carcat. Arachnid's Grip, which is Vriska. And Terminally Capricious, which is Tavros. Gamzee.
Adios Toreador is
You're right.
Tavros.
Yes, he is. Go on.
I like how she saved all of them too. Though.
Yeah.
So even
well,
though she
I don't know.
them,
I don't know if it's that she saved them so much as it's just like you block a contact on Discord, and the contact is still there. You know what I mean?
Mm. In the meantime, you decide to touch base with pals. Ugh, no, not those pals. The troll slum can just sit tight for now. John, pester Rose. Oh, hey, it's you talking to yourself now.
Rose, are you there? I went through the gate. Nana said you might be here too. Are you in kind of this spooky glowy place with oily rivers and stuff? Let me know, okay?
Oh, I get to do my Jade voice now.
Yeah.
John, hi!
Hi, Jade. Guess where I am?
Are you on the ground below the clouds yet?
Yeah. Wait, how did you know that's where the gate goes? Did you talk to Rose? Can she still see me while I'm down here? She won't answer.
No, I haven't talked to her yet, but I'd like to soon. I've got a lot of catching up to do with all of you. Sorry I've been so scarce. I've just been so busy running around like crazy, looking after my dog and stuff all day. I think he actually just locked me in my room.
Oh man, he sounds like such a handful.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I think he is mostly just looking after you, like a guardian angel or something.
If I were you, I'd take him out behind the woodshed and give him a big hug.
Aw. Hey, John, can you hold on? I have to talk to Dave and start playing this game with him.
Oh, what game?
Suburb? Duh, what else?
Wait, I thought you didn't even know what Spurb was.
Oh, jeez, I was asleep when I said that, silly. Of course I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Where did you even get it?
From the ruins. It's Dave's copy.
Wow, the thing you just said doesn't even make the slightest bit of sense.
I know, right? Oh, that reminds me. Since I'm setting up the game with Dave to be his server, you're gonna need to do the same thing for me.
Oh, really? This is news to me.
Can you see from where you're standing the place your dad's car would have fallen?
Oh, yeah, I think so. It'll be kind of a long walk, though. This place is huge.
You should go there and get your copy of the server and set up with me. Oh, and also get your package.
Okay. Wait, how did you know my dad's car? My car's dad. How did you know my dad's car fell down here?
John, when will you stop trying to trap me? You told me the car fell, remember? Jeez.
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 Okay, fine. Well, color me suspicious anyway. Miss Know-It-All McPsychic Pants.
John, I'm not any more psychic than you, though.
Okay, sure. I am convinced.
She's right, ironically enough.
Mm-hmm.
I am convinced.
He just hasn't woken up yet.
You have convinced me.
Psychic, psychic, psychic.
Also, I told you the package is in the car, but I never mentioned the game was there too. So kind of totally busted, I guess. Give me a P. Give me an S.
Oops. Okay. I mean, I know a lot of things, but I'm really serious. It's no more information than what you have access to. But you don't know it yet. Anyway, we can talk more about it soon. I won't have to be so coy with you anymore, because I'm pretty sure most of the stuff that happened was supposed to happen has already happened. I couldn't tell you about it because it would have messed it up.
Okay, that is fair.
Just give me a few minutes while I set up this game, and say hi to the salamanders for me. Mwah.
Jade.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Dave has got a lot of irons in the fire. Oh boy, you get a lot of... You get to talk to yourself! I'm just gonna keep it up here.
Okay.
Tell me when you're done.
Hey, will you open your laptop already? See, this is why you need a phone or something that alerts you to important messages instead of just leaving them trapped under the 3 inches of fucking yarn. Laptops don't need cozies. Nothing needs cozies. Cozy is a goddamn adjective. Maybe I'll crochet myself an iPhone snugly. What is this place anyway? What are you doing? I can see a whole damn house here if I want to get filled in on something. Filled in or something. I'm the sort of guy with big picture here. Don't make me bop you on the head with a wizard. I'll do it. Okay, no, I won't. Yet. Guess I'll bone up the FAQ for a while, so I don't do anything stupid and deploy like 10 Crux flangers or fuck up the whole game. Oh my god, so many words. Do you think like a Pulitzer committee is secretly scouring the dregs of GameFAQ archives or something? Damn. I can't read this shit, I'm sorry. Yo, yo! Whoa, okay, hey. So you're finally playing the game with Rose? Yeah, but she won't answer me. She's probably just exploring. I'm sure she'll come around soon. But it's great that you got her out of there in time. Pretty much, you have no idea how I fucking own at this game. I bested no less than 3 flaming tornadoes and broke a huge wizard. So how does it feel to be a big-time hero? Mr. Bravey Bragg McHero Pants? It feels like I'm in sports, all alone, and I'm the star. It's me. And then the big man comes. It turns out to be crazy what kind of basketball this man plays. The hoop is on fire? Okay, I forget how it goes. No, you got it. We're good. Reference secured. Yes! Now it is my turn to be the star. I will be your hero. It's me! Wait, what? I installed the game. I'm connecting to you as the server player. Aw, man, this is ridiculous. I just set this shit up with Rose, and now I gotta do, like, some double duty thing. I mean, I own the game and all, but I can't just relax for half a second. Don't worry. You can keep playing with Rose while I just set up a few things. I just figured I'd get a good head start to avoid all the drama you guys are always getting into. Such a bunch of drama queens. What? Look, I was getting my ass handed to me by my bro up on the roof for like an hour and a half. I got served like a dude on Butler Island. Drama, drama, drama. Wait, does this mean there's a big meteor coming soon? Yes! When you activate the thing, will it start the countdown and summon the meteor? It'll come when it comes regardless of what we do. The timer really just lets you know when it's coming. Are you totally sure about all this? Yes, look, here it is! There's a picture link. You gotta click the picture link.
I did.
It's a meteor.
Yeah, I
Is
clicked
it
on it
called-
ages ago.
Sorry. Okay, yes, that image is definitely conclusive proof of something and is 100% understandable by anyone who looks at it. How big is that thing? It's like really, really big! Like the size of Rhode Island or Texas or what? I need some context to how much crap I should be shitting in my pants. Okay, I don't actually know. Well, as if like one size of a bus wouldn't kill me anyway. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Rose is finally opening her stupid laptop. So do your thing, I guess. Have fun. Thanks, I will. Mwah.
Alright, John is answering the troll. The question is, did I have Carcat or are you still having Carcat?
You had Carcat, I took Anaya.
Okay. Hey, John! Calm the hell down! How did you find me? Find you? What do you mean? I changed my chum handle to ditch you guys. How did you find me? Oh. That's the little word humans say repeatedly when something tickles their absurdity palate, right? Lame. We never lost you. Your ruse didn't fool us. It just so happens we didn't particularly give a shit about talking to you in that time frame. What, the last few months? We have the entire continuum of your existence to choose from when contacting you. The period was unremarkable, sort of like your whole life, but I guess I mean it was especially unremarkable. This has been explained to you so often it would make me stick to my human stomach if I had one of your human stomachs. Okay, this time I'll believe you that you aren't human, because the skepticism center of my brain is starting to wear kinda thin, I guess. But you're still a major asshole and I don't actually want to talk to you, so bye. Wait, but I'm not here to troll you this time. We're friends, okay? Oh man, look at this outburst of little human words I'm saying. From my human mouth. Fine,
Man, they would get a lot more done if they just spoke to them chronologically.
I know. Fine, you can think I'm a human douche, and maybe I am, but here's the fact, idiot. I've already had lots of these conversations with you. In the future. I mean, your future. I've kind of been working backwards here for a while, and it's a little frustrating. Every time I go further back, you know less and less, and you don't remember anything I said because it hasn't happened yet, and I have to repeat myself a lot, and I'm getting pretty fucking sick of it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Because you're going backwards, you stupid idiot.
Well, it's not like I mapped out this trolling onslaught very well in advance. I mean, when you troll someone, you just sort of do it. You don't start drawing flowcharts and diagrams and stuff.
His voice is a little hard on me.
Wait.
Have fun.
You have something to do with this game, don't you? I should have known. Oh god, not again. No, fuck no. I am not going to explain this to you again. You'll get plenty of dirt on all this from me in the future conversations. Tedious conversations. One I've already had with you, where your demeanor will gradually become inexplicably and revoltingly friendly towards us. And so I guess it just kind of and so I guess it just was kind of infectious, and now we're all buddies, I think. It's really weird. The human emotion you call friendship. Friendship isn't an emotion, fuck nuts. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're much more tolerable a guy than I thought of at first, okay, John? Why are you kissing my ass? What do you want? Why don't you just tell me what's going on? Are you in the medium? Okay, fine. Yes, we are. Like, here on this land with clouds and oil and stuff. More of this narcissism. You always think everything revolves around you. We have nothing to do with your dumb little windy planet or your pretty little quests. Or for that matter, your entire game session. You aren't the only ones playing the game. Every group of players gets their own distinct blank slate session, as will be explained to you many times. So why don't you just explain it again? So I don't ask so much in the future. No. Fuck this shit, just no. I'm ending this conversation because I've said it all so many times, and because you can't understand, because you are dumb. Wow, yeah, you're totally not trolling me, bro. I see now, we are BFFs forever. The fact that you are dumb is an immutable fact that I am stating for the record. It does not mean animosity is what is taking place here. Okay, so what do you want? I need to tell you your friend Jade to talk to us. She won't answer our messages in this time frame. It's important. Yeah, I don't blame you for not answering. She pretty much can't stand you guys because of all the trolling you did, remember? Okay, I'll bet on that. Just tell her we're sorry and to get a gross and totally unattractive human butt off her ugly human high horse and answer my messages. Alright, that voice is great.
To be fair, this is exactly how Karkat treats all of his friends, so I do believe him when he says John is his friend.
Yeah, no, me too. Maybe, we'll see. I'm still not really sold on this friendship thing yet, but I've also got to go now and get on with my petty little quest. So I'll talk to you in the future, I guess. Jerk face.
Search for your father's car.
Also, talking to someone backwards in time is the stupidest idea. You're doing it to yourself, Karkat.
Oh, yeah.
All of your frustrations are of your own doing.
Alright, go on.
Gonna be a hike. There's something up ahead through the forest. WV, settle this dispute in a rational diplomatic manner.
You settled the dispute in the only way you can presently imagine how to settle a dispute. With cans of lukewarm sugary liquid and centuries-old rations. If only you had access to some means of heating things up. But it matters not. You warm yourselves in the glow of this human emotion called friendship.
Nice.
Jade, deploy alchemitter. Why would you put it up? It is almost as if this broken air conditioning unit was scaled to be in perfect fit for the alchemitter all along. Weird! Deploy Cruxtruder in Dave's room. Yeah, this is you.
Do you think can't read this shit? I'm sorry. The first 3 lines is shit I've already said.
Oh, just read the last
So
line so I can continue on then.
I can't read this shit. I'm sorry.
Hold, please.
Hold what? I see you at your computer typing. What are you doing? Dang. Hold on. No, seriously, stop talking to me for a second. Looks like Jade is dropping a doomsday tube thingy in my room. BRB, gotta make sure she doesn't break all my shit. Hey, wait. These darn birds are in the way! What are they doing in your apartment anyway? Also, they are adorable. I always keep birds in here, it's sort of my thing. Oh, kind of like all those silly naked puppets are your bros thing? No, that's irony. This is like sincere, honest-to-God psychosis. I'm trying to be a lame, gothy supervillain. Also, I think I can't put it down because of the wires on the floor. Okay, well maybe you should take the opportunity to put it somewhere that isn't stone cold dumb. I wish I played more games. This is hard. No, it's not.
Move Dave's bed onto the roof. Well...
Jade is connected with you? Where did she get the discs?
I don't know how does she do any of the loopy batshit nonsense she does. Maybe she pulled them out of the volcano over there on Blood Monkey Mountain.
Wait, so you mean to tell me that she was able to connect with you in a timely fashion, without waiting until you were on the brink of annihilation?
We went over this. I was a little bogged down in an epic swaddle of legendary puppet taint.
I've done nothing but wait for boys to play this game with me all day. First, John lollygagging with the client, and then you with the server, downright filibustering my existence with unending fraternal melee. And yet a girl, one who didn't even own the game, was able to connect with you minutes after you connected with me.
Whoa, wait, what the hell is she doing? She's taking my bed, what the hell?
And there she goes. She has the karma.
Deploy the Cruxtruder in its place.
So seriously, what were you doing just now?
I was talking to someone.
Who?
You remember the trolls?
Yeah.
One of them messaged me, so I indulged him/her/it for a moment.
Ah, I see. You opted to chat up one of those D-bags instead of talking to the guy who saved you from a swirling shitstorm of angry flaming wizards. I was worried your priorities might be out of whack, but nah, I was dead wrong.
I also took a moment to check up on John.
How is he?
I can't see him anywhere, just his empty house. But I did talk to him briefly.
I should probably text him soon, see what's up. 'Cause I love him.
I know.
So this place that you're at now is the same place he's at, right?
It's hard to say for certain, but I think I like it here. Jade replaced television with totem leave. The puppet underneath it just... Jade organized Dave's puppets. This whole place is a disorganized
It's actually
mess.
Rose puppets.
Yeah. It kind of reminds you of your room, but full of weird and ironic stuff instead of cute and great stuff. Your stuff is just so much better. You're pretty sure these are all Dave's bros puppets. You better not mess with them. Frankly, his brother makes you a little nervous. Jade, tidy up Strider's apartment a little.
Doo-doo. Why are you... Okay. What the apartment needs is a woman's touch. You grab a towel you find lying around and dampen it with water from the toilet. This is how ordinary people clean ordinary houses, right? Oops, you dropped it.
And you're gonna pick up the toilet, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Sound file! Oh, look, you can even see how many planets have entered. And there's the second one. Land of light and rain. Do you know what your land would be, Tyler?
Nope.
I mean, you would probably have a bit of control over that. It does kind of depend on if you're a time or a space player, obviously. Or I suppose
Does it?
mainly just a space player, because space players have to have the frog land of something and
Right.
frogs. The time player doesn't matter so much. You just have to have the record in it so that you can scratch it. But that's just a larger artifact in your land.
So something in Clockwork, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it has to be Clockwork. Maybe.
I remember the gear being on a giant the record being on a giant gear, so I assumed it was part of the Clockwork.
Maybe I just have to like
That makes sense.
It does make sense, but it could be, maybe. I don't know. But, like, what do you think your aspect is?
I don't know. How would I know that?
So, I don't know if there's a way to know those ones. So, like, Prospect and Durst, like, people say that that's, like, not positive and negative thinkers, but, like, intuitors and decoders, essentially. Like, the people who, like, sort of go with their gut versus the people who go with, like, logic.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I'm very much a Prospect. No, sorry, Durst is what I meant to say. Right?
Right.
Because, like, I'm very much logical, like, you know, X equals Y, right?
Uh-huh. Hi, Sil.
AR, cautiously drink tab.
Oh, I gotta keep my fucking tab on YouTube tab and not the, fucking... not your stream. I can't look at chat. I'm not allowed. Bleh. Too warm. Need to find something to chill this down with. Something to heat up your delicious gravy would be nice too. AR, retrieve mysterious artifacts from ruins.
You excuse yourself for a moment and retrieve a few of your personal belongings. These should really impress your visitors. The musty old toy on the floor ought to make a nice peace offering for the feisty tall one too. You are quite certain that ladies like squishy, useless things like that. WV, introduce your new friends to John.
The yellow bandage fellow seems to have slogged off somewhere, but the tall mail carrier with a lovely white complexion would probably get a kick out of your big computer with a weird boy on it. You show her inside. Why is the white one attractive to everyone?
Because she's what?
She's not a queen, is she?
No. I think she's a pawn, actually.
I think she's too tall to be a pawn. She could be a pawn, though. I don't know. I just assume that they'd all be the same shape.
No, you're right. I think she's a bishop, but I don't think the ones have different shape. Like they don't have different shaped heads. You know
Right?
what I mean?
No. I just mean that she's taller and skinnier. That's why I don't think she's a queen, because Snowball is fucking hourglass.
Well, also the queen is gonna appear soon. Like the queen is.
Right.
Yeah.
In that bloom
Yes.
that AR is near.
Yeah, and then
Right
the
now.
bloom. If you remember, the bloom closes and only for only 10 seconds and opens up afterwards again. And it's like.
Right.
It's Jack Noir back when he's about to use Red Miles. You know,
Right.
when he has the ring. We're thinking way
We'll
ahead
figure it
though.
out.
Yeah, that's the queen and the king actually.
Anyway, she's probably a bishop or a knight or something.
I think she's a bishop because I think the knights are a little bit wider. Like if we look at
This would
the
probably make more sense if I knew anything about chess.
yeah.
I only know that pawns move by one, so that's just how I know he's a pawn, because he just moves by one.
Well, does he like?
Well, because he said that he has this internalized measurement system for how he moves by one space.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, because he moves by one space because he's a pawn.
The hole blown into the station by the captain, the caution guy's rocket leads into the third room, which had been locked. Unsurprisingly, there's another sort of gizmo in here you have no idea what does. The station is very low on power,
Frog.
so you don't think you'll be able to find out. Frog.
You unlock the third room from the inside and go to the computer room. There he is, the funny boy you were talking about. His name is John. You encourage your alabaster friend to say hi to him using the human keypad communication system.
Interesting. But instead she takes note of your nice chalk drawings and pays you a compliment. You're somewhat mystified by the fact that she is more impressed by your silly drawings than your amazing technology. Maybe simple things are the key to the heart of the lady. You do not know because you do not know anything about ladies, really. They are a riddle draped in a mystery, wrapped in apocalyptic shroudware. You decide to give her the chalk. She's grateful for the colourful present and thinks it looks like fun.
I don't know what Serenity is saying.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Do we want to figure that out?
I can, really quick.
Yeah. I might also be ending it pretty soon because I am pretty hungry and it's late and I have to go out and do shopping as well.
Uh-huh. Y. A. Y. Yay. Just
Oh,
saying
yay. Yay! Congratulating him on the nice gift. Suddenly, a powerful aroma hits your non-existent nostrils. Someone is cooking something delicious. It demands investigation. Oh, this is when I was clicking on John and getting the text during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
stop and examine the kind mayor's device. It is quite similar to the one in your station before the unfortunate accident, the one with the familiar-looking girl on it. Perhaps this one is best left alone. Still, there is something familiar about the boy on this monitor, too. I am told your name is John. Is that correct? Oh, wait,
No, this is you.
You're the-
This is you. Like, you can have
yeah.
this one because this is like this is Peregrine Rendigot essentially. This is the postmate. This is the
I am told
postmate.
your name is John. Is that correct?
Yep, that's right.
It's nice to meet you, John.
John isn't directly cognizant of your greeting, but I'm sure he would feel likewise.
Okay, John. Let's explore this place.
Okay, have at it. If you're at a loss, click the control. This may or may not mean anything depending on your current perspective.
It did mean something a while ago.
Yeah.
This is great. Something is in there. Take a look.
So this is technically the canonical version of what happened, rather than our scrambling around.
Mm-hmm.
You got a mini tablet.
There's nothing inside. Should we put something in? Oh, because of course you'd be interested in the mail.
Yeah. You drop in one of your precious shoes. You hate to see it go, but you have to follow the custom and give it what the tablet asks for.
This one's empty. Perhaps a delivery is in order?
Same with this one, you guess. At least this hat didn't technically belong to your dad. You made it yourself.
Introduce yourself to the local amphibious fauna.
I am a secret wizard. Behold my robes. Y/M. Why?
Why?
You wonder what the hell a secret wizard is. You don't think you'll ask him for your bedsheet back.
Hooray! This one contains a prize.
You got an uncharted mini tablet.
Uncarved.
Uncarded.
Uncarved.
Uncard.
Okay. Now you're just doing it on purpose. Open it! Open it!
I like how you didn't assume the second time I was doing it on purpose. But I really wasn't. My brain really zoned out for that one. Just for that line. Uncharted, uncarved, uncarded. And then I snapped back into reality. It like got it wrong twice, and it tried. It really tried to take your advice into account there.
Closer.
Yeah. Uncarded. Oh, that was great.
You got a chisel. How exciting! A parcel for you. Retrieve it.
You got a chunk of... Why am I repeating myself?
Converse. I've renamed myself Crumple Hat. He's renamed himself Crumple Hat.
Yeah.
He's dishonored his ancestors beyond comprehension with this frivolous accessory. A good place to keep lookout.
Yep, telescope. And
Sprite
I already had this conversation as well.
In the land.
Oh, so this is
Here.
cool. So essentially what this is to make sure that people got the information from the game. Because that was...
Yeah, what you needed.
Yeah, because this is something that we needed to see. So I'm just going to skip that.
Seer.
No,
I
no,
assume this is
this is
still-
different. This is different.
Okay. You want to do this one then?
Yes. Seer. Seer, can you hear me? You can
Apparently she can. Though she usually goes by Rose.
have a look around, Rose.
Well, that is too fancy.
You have much to discover. John, go over the river and through the woods.
Over the river, through the woods, grandmother's house we go.
Did we both just make the same reference?
No, I was doing a different song reference. Over the river, and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Jade,
It's a
drop,
Christmas song.
Jade, drop the toilet in Dave's room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something tells me his mixtape is about to... No, Jade! No! Jade! No! Oh, okay. Oh, the water everywhere, though.
Boop. Oh. Alright, cool. Pestalog. Alright, here we go. This is the worst shitting thing I've ever seen. The thing that just happened. Hi, Dave! Jesus. And the worst thing is, all that juice I drank, I mean, you just had to figure all that juice was gonna come back to haunt me. Like Frankenstein's incontinent fucking ghost. It was like Chekhov's juice. What? Let me be perfectly clear. What I'm trying to say is, it's like fucking Christmas up in my bladder here. And where do I find my toilet? Oh look, here it is. Amputated in my room. Gagged with a towel like a fucking prison hostage. And now the crux exploder is counting down. 4 hours. Oh, I guess that's not that bad. 4 hours until what? Oh, what? Oh god, are you asleep?
Are you sure that's not 4 minutes?
It says 4 hours. That's what they're saying. I guess because it's not ticking down actively.
Sure.
So they're like, oh, that must be minutes. So it's 4 hours and 13 minutes before his hits. God, are you asleep? Yep. I think I might be. Okay, let's just not panic here. I'm not panicking. I feel fine. Let's try to play it cool and not break all my shit. Also, don't put anything weird in the seizure kernel. I'm gonna go find somewhere to pee. Don't watch me, okay? Like, I know you dream about me enough already. Let's just keep some shit left to the imagination, okay? I won't look, okay? Jeez. The last thing I need is for you to keep your weird brain webcams snapping shots of my dong. Your grandpa was a sick fuck. Why would he build a voyeur bot for a little girl? Fuck. Stop being a huge baby and go pee!
Dave, use now empty juice bottle as pee receptacle. You begin to hatch a brilliant plan.
Once you're done, you'll capture lock the bottle and send the code to Egbert and tell him it's something really important. And I'll be like, oh man, yes, apple juice, I am so thirsty. But he will not be drinking delicious juice, oh no. He will be choking down a world of hot piss and it will serve him right for liking all those dumbass movies unironically.
But all that sounds like a big waste of time, so you just go in the shower. Kick the puppet out of the shower.
Oh no! Dave? What? What is it? Dave, this poor bird. What bird? The one with the sword through it. I wouldn't know anything about that. But isn't this your sword? Could be anyone's sword. What does it look like? Is it a cheap piece of shit? Because I only bother with high-quality blades, forged by stoic Asian masters. Hell's the root's kind of expensive. All I know is, it's sharp and it's through a bird and it's sword. End of the story. I'm gonna help the poor bird. Wait, what do you mean? Damn it, hold on a minute.
Retrieve Dave's copy of Spurb and the Impaled Crow. Put something weird in the seizure kernel. Oh, Jade. By doing that, she just created a doomed timeline, didn't she?
No, not yet. That one's fine. The first prototyping is fine anyway.
Okay.
Wow, awesome. So now I guess instead of having a wise or helpful spirit guide sprite thing, I'm stuck with a brainless feathery asshole. What do you mean? I just brought the cute birdie back to life. Isn't he great? We need to wake you up. You're not very logical like this. Kinda dumb, really. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I was tired. Yeah, but come on, you sleep 20 hours a day. Well, you are out of luck. I will wake up when I'm good and ready. Jade, wake up. Where are you sitting? Are you on your bed? Yes, why? What side? The right side? Why? Okay, humor me. What I want you to do, just humor me. Raise your left hand. Okay. Now, just kind of swap the air to your left.
Robo slap. I think this is probably a good time to call it because we have stuff to do on our end.
Yeah. Oh, I should have taken my gummies like a half hour ago.
Yeah. Fuck, I love Homestuck though.
Homestuck, man. It just gets to you.
Yeah. If you like
We're
what
still averaging around 500 pages.
Yes, it does seem like that is the case.
We are slowing down though. That game portion did take us a bit.
Oh yeah. I saved the page of Dave meeting Tavros for the first time.
Yeah.
Because of course I had to.
Okay. Wonder if I can just search matrimonial and find it.
You probably will.
Yep. It's the only result. Well, so far anyway, I guess.
Yeah, Dave will probably
Maybe
use
they'll
the
say
phrase.
matrimonial later.
Yeah. If you like what you saw, be sure to follow, and if you want to be notified of when I go live, type !Discord in the chat to get a link to the Discord channel because I post there every single time I stream. In addition to that, if you want to help build the channel, share this with all of your friends and family because that is the easiest way for a streamer like me to grow. Tyler, do you have anything?
I talk too much shit about my family on these streams for me to give links to any of my family.
Yeah, you're exempt from that. Though you can
Especially
still
since I'm moderating and participating in most of the streams.
Well, yeah, but I'd be interested to have your grandfather on, only for us to bitch about him.
My who?
Your grandfather, or your uncle, whichever the fuck one it is.
Okay, I'm pretty sure both my grandfathers are dead.
Okay. Either way.
I think you mean my uncle.
I said your grandfather or your uncle, whoever it is I'm talking about. Anyway. Do you have anything you want to say?
Vane Solidor still did nothing wrong.